I've already swapped. I'm there. I'm ahead.
Oh,
And
I'm an eager beaver.
remember to unmute everyone. What is this? Everything's just going too well. Knock on wood. Knock on wood.
oh my God! What is this?
Wait,
what is
wait,
this?
who's at
magic?
the door?
What is this? It's fate.
It's, oh my god. It's never fate.
Don't tempt it, Denny. Don't tempt it.
We don't-
It's the Spanish Inquisition.
They will never expect.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh dear.
Hello, everybody.
We are here.
Hello.
We're on time.
hello.
For once.
Almost. Close enough.
Close enough. Like, I mean, come on.
It's pretty good.
There is something
Let's-
called the
you know.
academic quarter. I don't know if you have that in Sweden, but we have something called the academic quarter. Like,
Is Australia
like-
just known as unsweden? Is that what we are to you?
yeah, I'm talking to everyone, including like people in chat. They're from all over the world. Don't force everyone into being Australian.
Yeah,
Also,
no
why
one
is
wants
there-
that.
Australia,
Hi, dog.
you're Sweden, or you're not.
Why is
You're either
Slender
in
Man
Sweden
walking
or you're
around
in
behind
Australia.
Cuddly?
Hmm?
There's a ghost. Don't worry about it.
It's a
Why
ghost.
was
It's
there a
fine.
ghost?
Don't worry about it. Because
Ooh.
there's ghosts.
Doing no Cuddly stream is incredibly
It's
haunting.
fine. It's fine. Cool.
I
Well,
mean,
actually,
you are in
actually,
heaven.
I'm
There's
fine.
bound to be
I'm
other
fine.
dead people there.
Yeah. I mean, I can turn this camera right off. I can do it.
I can turn this camera
I can turn
around.
this camera around. We'll just look at the wall the whole time.
Are you threatening us or the ghost?
Yeah.
Just the cat, really. Threatening the cat.
Always threaten the
Yeah.
cat.
Fair,
Oh
fair.
dear.
Hello, here we are. Sunday again.
Yay!
How is it another Sunday? Like, where are these weeks going?
Right?
Right.
I don't know.
Into
But
the
I'm-
past.
Into the unknown.
Ooh.
DMCA strike.
But I am enjoying the speed of the weeks because this is the highlight of my
Aw.
week. I will let you know. I work hard preparing for these hours we've got right here.
And we infinitely appreciate it.
Mhm.
I
It
will
definitely
warn-
shows in this campaign.
Mm,
It's been
mm.
amazing so far.
I will have to warn though, players and viewers, I am slightly on the tone deaf side, and today I will be attempting a home-written sea shanty during the game.
Yes.
I
Yes.
love this for us.
Mhm.
I only have approval for this.
Mhm. Same.
So
Same.
please,
It'll become our theme song.
even if it's just awful, even if it doesn't work
I mean,
at all, please.
It doesn't
Be
matter.
nice, be
It's not you
kind.
singing it, Josie. It's the sailors.
Yeah.
The sailors will be
Yeah,
tone deaf.
obviously.
They didn't
Yeah,
go to Bard
yeah.
school, did they?
No.
Right.
No.
Unlike, you know.
No,
Well-
the only person who
other
did that got kicked out.
Yeah.
Clearly, as they've explained, they were too good for Bard School. Let's
You
all
know,
yeah.
Bard
yeah.
Please recognize their musical talent.
That is both
Bard
believable
school is
and
pretty
probable.
picky.
Yeah, I mean, like, have you ever met a
considering
bard?
If Bard School can be either like there's different schools, we all know this. You could be an oratory bard, like poetry and just singing. You could be doing music. You could be telling stories. You could like bard doesn't have to be musical. It could be interpretive dancing. Could be theater. Could be a mime.
That is true.
I went to
let's
Bard
just
school.
say you did.
I went to Bard camp.
And what happens at Bard Camp
Camp
stays at Bard
Bard
Camp.
Camp.
You did not talk about what happens at Bard Camp, all right?
Oh God, could you imagine what would happen at Bard Camp?
Oh God. We need a
Orgies,
campaign
just
on Bard
fucking
camp.
orgies, left, right, and center. That's all it would be. Let's be real.
Arthur Warblet didn't stick around long enough to get to the Bard camp.
Which is a
Aw.
shame.
If
He's
we,
just-
if we ever run if I ever run a one shot for you guys, remind me to
Bards.
make it a Bard camp. where everyone's a bard.
Yes.
And instead of classes, you pick your musical instrument or something, and that's your class.
No, it's gonna be
It's
be
Friday the
a,
13th, but just
yes,
bards.
it's gonna be Bard
Oh
camp
my god.
gone horror. It'll be fantastic.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
be the
God.
most ooiest friggin'
Yeah.
thing ever.
It'll be so cliched. It'll be fantastic.
Yes,
Oh,
I
no.
love
Instead
it.
of Jason, it's just the Grinch.
Yes.
Uh,
Definitely put a
That
note in
would
that. Put a
be
pin in
terrifying.
that. That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
yes. I'll make it a note to not be available that day.
How dare you?
We'll be planning it on the sides, and you'll think it's a normal session. And then everything's been prepared for you.
Boom! Rudy's having a bad dream. It's Bard Camp.
Bazaar's asking, can bards be painters? Like any kind of like painting, drawing, any of that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
If I'm right,
Oh.
there was a whole wing for freaking painter bards at my school.
Yeah.
They got 24-hour access.
I guess could you be a painter
Nice.
bard? I guess it's like anything that classes a performance. So if
Anything
you were
that
like,
tells a
oh,
story, right?
actually, before we
The dude from
Yeah, yeah,
Eighth Street.
yeah. So when I was over in Queensland with Denny, we saw this dude who was just like doing a painting, but he was just like rocking out to this like club music basically. I can't remember exactly what it was, but like he was just like going hard and just like slashing at the
At the canvas.
paper. I don't think it was actually canvas, was it? But anyway, his canvas. He was just like slapping it with his markers and shit, and just at the end of the song, he'd done a dance and made a bit of art. So I don't see why not.
You're like a woman's face.
Yeah,
That is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, most of it was him just doing like diagonal lines repeatedly, and then occasionally stopping and actually doing some detail, and then going back to hardcore diagonal lines. Yeah.
On a bard note, because I'm always going to take it there. In Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the bard subclasses are actually just split up into you pick your inspiration. Like, where does your bardic inspiration come from? And you can choose either polymath, muse, or enigma.
Right.
Isn't polymath and muse the same thing?
I don't know. I just told you what's in the book.
No, polymath
making it-
implies there's more than one math.
Okay, I was
so.
making a band joke. Don't worry.
You'll have to you know what? I'll send an email to Jason Bullman and asking what's the motivation behind these. No, but yeah, here we are.
Get it.
Let's do this because it's Jason Bullman made the Pathfinder.
Right.
got it.
Okay.
We
Thank
got it.
you. I didn't know who that was.
I got
just
I
didn't
got it. I
have
used my
Yep.
context clues, you know?
I
Yeah,
don't get context clues.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's why you're not in bard
Then
school.
you make it bad Enigma Bard then.
Excellent. I didn't want to be one anyway.
Wow!
But
Okay.
here we are.
Wow.
Here we are. It's me. I'm here with all these friends I have. Look
I'm
at all
not
these
here.
friends, surrounded by friends. How amazing is that? Even in these trying times, we
I'm
still
surrounded by
surround
friends in
ourselves with
space.
in space. We're in space. We're in flags. We're in heaven. We're in an office with a green screen.
I mean,
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean,
What?
I'm Joe
Well, with an
Brother.
actual,
I am
like,
the dungeon mistress.
proper
I'll be
green
running
screen.
this game. And for those of you who want to help the party along the way, you can always go into their chats, respective chats, and see if they've got their community challenges going to give them inspiration points. Where over on my end, you can use channel points towards community challenges that gives the party fun little items to help them along the way. We've had smaller things. We've had like little ointments, healing potions. There was a potion of flying once upon a time, but then luckily there was also
remember
a
that.
broom of flying.
Yeah.
Some very
And,
cool stuff came with that.
I'm hearing from my undercover agent here that you are either all on 100% or don't have the challenge up. I'm hearing this from
Mine, mine
correspondent on
mine
this,
is not
on the
up
scene.
at the moment because I got inspiration last weekend.
I am working on putting one up
Oh.
right now to have a backup.
Same here.
I've been lucky enough with my rolls to not have to use inspiration, but I am fully expecting today to be the day that I completely screw that up.
Today's the day.
Today's the
I'm
day!
drinking-
It's time to
I'm
shine.
drinking
I have one in reserve.
diluted tar.
Nice.
Diluted tar.
That's good for you, I hear.
Mm,
Really great for the complexion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Good for the bones.
You know,
Mm.
really,
Good for the
really
demonic
helps
soul
out.
inside you.
It lubricates.
Mm.
Indeed.
It's nice. But enough about my throat.
Now started.
No, let's continue.
Go ahead, Road.
Please continue about your throat. No, I think chat needs to know more. I certainly need to know more.
Yeah, I'm Roju. This is Participation Award over here. I am playing our hopefully wonderful, mostly terrified wizard / warlock, Gerald. And yeah, he's still alive and still terrified. So we'll see how that works out for him. And I hand us over to Danny.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denimation. I am playing the mighty Duskus, the human barbarian with a mighty axe. Honk, honk! No, not yet, though. We're not ready to enlarge just yet in this tiny room. But tonight I am drinking some cedar cream, which I got my extra big mason jar for today.
Whoa.
Because I need it.
Nice.
Is that just straight up cedar cream?
Hell of a lot of cream. And I shall pass this one over to Cuddly in the Clouds.
Wow, I'm Cuddly Raptor. If you notice that I'm sitting sideways, it's because I've got a cat on my lap. She's sleeping. Anyway, yeah, she needed a nap. She's kind of like a toddler. She was ornery before. Anyway, I play the delightful little gnome granny, Nana Melivora, who really, really likes to cook. And tonight I am drinking, look, don't knock until you try it, apple juice and vodka.
Hey, I've had that before.
Honestly,
it's really nice.
It's
yeah.
Fury Driver adjacent.
It's good. It's
Yeah.
good. All right. Well, AussieDevFro agreed with me, and Denny's already gone, so I'm gonna throw it up to Aussie.
Oh, well, excellent. I'm AussieDevFro. I'm playing the human cleric, Rudy Magic Hands McGee. And I know I say it every session, but some people needed to be reminded. I am the one that keeps these bozos alive deep in combat when they are receiving their various wounds.
I mean, I'm not healing.
No, clearly Rudy is the one who keeps everyone alive. Yes, we all know this. Tonight I am drinking a mysterious hot beverage in my old gigantic mug because I needed an extra tall one today. And I'm also accompanied by a dump truck Bidoof butt, just so that chat
Love
can
it.
get a nice
Love
little
it.
look at it. It is glorious. Look at it.
Uwu's in all the chat.
Uwu's in chat, please. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hand it off to Wetterstorb, who was being.
I am Wetterstorb. I'm below AussieDevFro. Yeah, I play Arthur, the Wood Elf Ranger. Look, he's not much to say about Arthur. He's just an all-around pain in the butt, but lovable fool.
And we love it.
All right, and that's it. Or am I missing?
What are you
something?
drinking?
Oh, drinking.
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking.
Also, what is road you drinking? You can't just.
Oh
skim
my
it.
god, you can't just.
I've got
yeah.
water. The thing is, I've got like 5 bottles of stuff, but they're all unopened, so I don't know. I don't know where to start here.
Then everything.
Everything and anything.
King's Cup it, just all into one cup.
This is the good shit.
Just pass it
one.
over
Top
like
3.
you're working at Woolworths, just like beep, beep.
All right,
Top 3.
pop open the hip sip. Then
What's the hips?
The hips.
Nice.
Sounds like it
nice.
belongs
I
in a
like it. I
flask.
like it.
Yep.
I'm drinking
Like me.
typical beer and vodka.
And what? Together?
Wow, what?
Together?
No.
No. Vodka first, and then beer.
What? Why would you
Okay.
do this?
Why would you do this?
Drinking
Stop it. Put it
leftover
together.
drinks from Mrs.
No,
Orb's
or
house.
you're finished.
Right.
You're finished talking now. You've had your time. I don't want to hear about these atrocities.
Oh, yeah, finished talking now.
Wow. Hang on.
Wow,
So
okay.
wait,
Leave the call.
we're not allowed to do that to Arthur in game, but you're allowed to do it to
Hey,
Orb IRL.
No, listen,
Yeah.
listen. I got an A+ on my beverage course in culinary school.
Oh.
If you're drinking hard, like if you're drinking vodka and then beer, you can just leave the bar. What are you doing here? You're
What if it's
obviously
the other
not
way
a
around?
sane person. No, because you can start. You got like when it comes to alcohol, you gotta work your way up. You can't drink something of a lower alcohol count after something with a high alcohol count, unless
okay,
you're winding
okay.
down for the evening.
0.8 of a standard drink, but beer's a 0.12 of a standard drink.
0.12.
Okay, hang on. You did no. Hold on.
1.2 standard drinks.
You're
Oh,
not.
1.2.
No, you're
Okay.
drinking a mixed. That's not a shot of vodka. You're drinking a mixed
Yes.
drink.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a mix.
Yeah.
An alcohol.
Yeah. So
No.
that's different alcohol. Although
Enough about this.
we do have
Enough
David
about this.
Dorky in my chat saying that
Uh-huh.
Josie has a point because I believe Davey's also worked in bars and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah.
yes, I think Josie is correct on this one.
It's like it has to be like a roller coaster. Like you start easy, you work your way up, and then you have to slowly go down, or you free fall. You can't like start at the top and then go down. It doesn't work. You go up first. The anticipation of going up. Have
Are
you ever
we
roller
still
coaster
talking about
alcohol?
drinks? We're still talking about drinks, right? Like that's
Yeah.
we're not talking about you know.
You gotta slowly go.
No,
But I
what?
want to go down a slip and slide of
No, what?
alcohol poisoning.
Wait, yeah. What
No.
are you talking about, Ozzy?
I'm talking about the sound that's about to be heard in my chat.
Oh well.
Look, I don't. It's not my fault that this analogy can be used on multiple different subjects.
Specifically the free fall part down to a crash and burn, yeah?
The slip and
Yeah.
slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slip and slide.
No, I'm just sad. If that's what your euphemism is, that you just crash and burn.
Yeah, who's crashing and
I'm
burning?
sure we can all relate to a crash and burn at some point, alright? Not
Speaking of crashing and burning, what's happening
This
in
stream!
tonight's game of Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Wait, what? We're playing D&D?
Well, apparently, yes.
No. We have to do the mandatory DBD.
No, we don't!
Yeah, I know, we do.
I was waiting for someone.
I mean, I was gonna do it. I was gonna give someone else a chance first, but no,
No,
I'm here to
no,
play
no,
some
no.
Dead by Daylight. I main Trickster. Ooh woo. What do you do? There we go.
Look, those knives are not flying straight. I'm telling you, like, and I mean both Trickster and the actual knives. But like they definitely they're tilting. Like I'm learning
That's fine.
zigzag. They keep hitting me dead on.
I
But
would let him hit
Nice.
me. I would let him hit me.
Rudy just looks like we're
Wait,
done
what?
yet. Like I'll just sit here until we start.
Just give me a call when you're ready.
Like, give you a poke. Like, if you lean this way, lean the other way on my screen. It'll...
That looks so weird on my screen because you're at the top here and you poked,
Yeah.
and Roju's at the bottom and went, ugh! Like,
I liked it.
Look, portals, how do they work? Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah,
How
exactly.
do they work? How
Anyway,
do they work?
it's actually been
Anyway,
20
yeah.
minutes. We should start.
It has.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Has been.
18 minutes because we were 2 minutes late, actually. So.
I don't know. It says 22 for me.
Let me just excuse myself from the call.
Last week. First off, for everyone in chat, we've renamed the game. We're talking about D&D again. We're at least on track. Cold Down Under was the name we were using back when we started playing, when this was just a 4-part adventure, and the name stuck because they were still stuck in the ice. So it's still stuck with Suck.
I'm feeling called out.
Stuck in
Yep.
the middle.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
In the ice, so we kept the name Cold Down Under, but since the party's now leaving, we're opening up and we're renaming the campaign after the name of the world, Dramonia.
Yay! We're getting out of the ice.
So
Yay!
today,
Out of the ice.
today will mark Dramonia, episode 24, Return with the Tide.
Mm.
Last week, we resumed the battle with the Sahagin aboard the Winter's Claw, the slope taking you towards Troll Hat. Lena, under the effect of the collar that you'd brought with you, burst out from the cabin during the combat and went into a frenzy. Goose quickly intercepted and kept Lena at bay while the rest of you finished off the Sahagin. An attempt at interrogating some of the crew simply didn't turn up much information at all, and you quickly came upon the city of Troll Hat an hour or two after the sunset. You quickly brought Lena towards the inn to maybe find some comfort. You went to the inn within the outpost. The comforting breeze, the hot, drying effect of the doorway, just giving you all a warm welcome, while Arthur Orblet went over to another vessel that was also anchored in this outpost. The Tide Rider, a large trading vessel, whose crew seemed to be currently having some sort of revelry within the tavern. You said some hellos, you nodded, you had some drinks. You then went up, you checked on Lena, made sure they were okay. You realized that Lena was apparently, after the very, very smart dispel from Gerald, made the collar let go of Lena's neck. Lena quickly started deteriorating, and Nana spent the night waking up every now and then to make sure that Lena was being kept okay. Rudy excusing himself, saying that he needed a full night's rest in order to be able to take care of this in the morning. There was also a peculiar dream in the elderly gnome's mind that night. A dream of monochromatic landscapes and a red dog leading the way towards a white city. The next morning, the evening before, there was a little bit of a bet going on as Arthur challenged the Tide Rider captain, Fevinus Karen, to an arm wrestling contest, which some might say Arthur won, some might say Fevinus simply allowed Arthur to win.
He threw the game.
But regardless, some of you made a little bit of pocket money. And some conversation was had a little bit, and you then retired to your rooms. An alarm spell was put around the room where Lena stayed with Rudy and Nana. And then also, as the evening came to, some people went back to their room and found that they could not access their bed anymore because there was apparently a brown barrier covering most of it and part of the hallway.
No, the
As,
ball just bubbled
Oh,
out.
weird.
Yeah, where?
As
How
our-
did that happen?
Who could that have been?
As our
Weird bubble.
lovable, paranoid wizard warlock had summoned a tiny hut inside his closet-sized chamber. But morning came,
Tiny hut.
you had a big breakfast. After breakfast, you all went up to the room where Rudy performed the remove curse spell and Lena awoke. And this is where we start.
Mm.
Right.
Lena's eyes open, now free from the curse that was slowly draining their life away. Lena opens their eyes. Where am I? What's going on?
You're someplace
Just
safe,
holds-
Lena. We have you safe. Take it easy. Take it easy. Just like pats her on the head, gets her to stay in bed, not wanting her to get up or not wanting them to get up or anything.
Are you okay, Lena? I can't imagine you're feeling all right, but
No,
how do you feel?
parched, hungry, like I've been running for days. It just feels like I've been overworked. Like looks at their hands, like puts a hand to their temple.
Goose immediately jumps up like, I can lead us some food! And runs out, down to the kitchen, grabs some food.
That'll be... Thank you.
Just hear this crashing as Goose is like charging down the stairs going, food!
Get giant fish!
Oh my god.
I require 2 giant fish!
Like shoving people out of the way. Goose needs juice.
Goose has plenty of juice right here.
Oh my god.
As Goose runs away towards the kitchen to grab drink and food, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Talking to Lena, I guess.
Giving Lena some water from my water flask.
Yeah, Lena takes it and because it's gnome sized, and Lena's giant size. So it's like, well, I'd say
I'm patting them on the hand.
It's still like a water skin. That's like, it's still a water skin, so it's more like.
Lena tried.
It's like a small glass. It's not like a shot, but it's a small glass of water. It's like a gulp or two for Lena. And like
Well, you
Lena
shouldn't
looks.
have too much when you're dehydrated. You gotta.
Take it
Yeah,
slow.
Lena looks grateful. Like really, just. Thank you, Nana. Thank you. Just hands it back. But
Lena,
where are we?
Where-
This doesn't look like anywhere I know.
Yes, we're currently back in Troll Hat.
Troll Hat.
Yes.
Wait. The Northern Outpost?
Yes, that's the one. We had to bring you here.
Wait, how did I
Um,
get here?
What was the last thing you remember, Lena?
And there's a moment where Lena goes quiet and solemn, and it's just like this. No, wait.
It's okay now.
And then
whatever
puts
it is.
a hand to their neck.
We've removed the collar. Don't worry.
They put it on me, and then.
Who is they,
And then
Lena?
it's the Midwinter Council.
Why would they do such a thing? That's
would- wait.
literally the only thing I told them not to do.
Nana has a couple choice gnome words to say about that.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. There was, because I overheard something. I could feel something. Like it was like pressing on my mind, pushing me away. It's because of the collar. Wait. Wait, no, it's because of the collar.
It's okay. Take your time.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing, Gerald. I told you to rush the collar to the city,
Yes,
and
that's
that's
right.
why they did this.
What? How do you mean?
The mines. They were talking about the mines. Apparently, you got in the way of something.
Oh yes, we keep getting in the way of many things.
No, in a
This
bad
turns
way. The council. This. I was reprimanded for bringing you to the city,
out- What?
which led you to interrupt in the mines.
Wait. So, are you saying that the city, the people in charge of the city, are responsible for orchestrating what happened in their own minds? The deaths of all their own people, plus the
was-
prisoners.
The last thing I remember, Katha said specifically. Katha said it was the lesser of two evils. And I know that sounds cliche, but that's the word she used.
That's the lesser.
Just think of what the worst would have
Mm.
been.
What would have the great have been?
I don't know. It's really hard to remember what you're
Were
hearing
they-
when your brain is being.
Were they threatening the entire
Boiled.
city, perhaps?
I don't know. I can't remember. It was just.
Well, I'm going to charter a boat right back there and kick her ass.
No, Nana, let's
I
not
I
do
think
that.
we just need to get out of here and let the guild know what's happening more than anything.
Sorry, I can't remember anything else. I'm trying, but it's
okay.
it's like
Don't stress yourself too much, Lena. I think the best thing is that we were able to remove the collar from you. They were apparently shipping you somewhere on the boat that we happened to be on, and thankfully I was able to have the collar removed from you before you were able to hurt anyone.
Wait, they were shipping me where?
To exile, Lena.
Yes, they were
They
going
were
to
going to
exile
exile
you.
you.
They said they were going to drop you on a some ice float and leave you there, basically, with the collar on.
No one's ever been exiled in like a century. That's the old ways. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
None of this is making any sense to us, Lena, so we're in the same boat, as it were. But yes, it has been removed from you now, so you can rest easy. The curse it placed on you, our good cleric Rudy has also removed from you.
The one glove.
I was gonna say he's wearing a glove.
You can see it.
It's actually the wrong one. Hang on, I gotta put the left one on. Sorry.
Oh, right.
One of those
I know
compression
this
gloves.
must be quite a trial for you, and you must be very confused after this time if you don't remember anything that happened during the time you had the collar on.
There's nothing. They put it on, and there was this intense pressure inside my head. And then it was just like, I don't know, maybe whispers, but incoherent. I can't recall any words, and then it's just nothing.
Interesting. Not surprising, but still interesting to hear an account. I think we just need to get out of here, honestly. Lena, it's not safe for you here anymore either. If you were unable to recover, we were planning on bringing you with us over the seas to the north, and I think that's still your best course of action at this point. Come with us to report to the guild, and
Look, the only thing I know right now is that I for sure can't go back to Bora, but
oh, absolutely not.
leaving the ice, I don't know.
Well, unless you've got friends who you can guarantee are not tied up in whatever is going on in these lands, I'm not sure how safe it is for you. And in fact, when we threatened the captain of the boat that was transporting you, he said much the similar, that it was probably, seeing as you are exiled anyway, if they find you here, it's bad news.
I'm with Gerald on this one. If you stay anywhere, within Troll Hat or any town, I fear that you'd just be endangering them.
But Lena, the choice is yours. We're not going to force you to come with us.
I think I just need a moment to.
Of course, take your time. Rest up for now. We're not leaving for another. How long till the boat goes again? However long.
Arthur, you spoke to someone on the boat.
Yeah, look, they weren't going for
No one ever told you.
no.
Oh.
They said speak with the captain
Oh.
tomorrow.
Yeah, and then,
Josie said
and
2 days.
then we had to go speak to the captain this morning, which we yet to have done.
Ah, right.
Yeah,
Well,
I
we'll go
think
find the
there
captain.
might have been talk about 2 days, but there was also talk with the captain.
All right. Well, either way, we're not departing for some time. Just rest up. Rudy, you're in good hands with Rudy and Nana. And I mean, they've taken care of me countless times, so you're in good hands. And we'll go find out about this boat, I suppose.
Yeah, and by this point, Goose will be returning as well. Just
You just hear this, mind you, like, I have food!
bursts open.
And Goose is hoping to like get some nice like whatever leftovers he can from breakfast, whether it be like some soup or some bread or and a drink of something.
There's like really like a whole what's it called, whole wheat, whole seed bread. I don't know the English words. I don't English.
Oh yeah, like whole grain, whole seed.
Whole grain. There we go. Whole seed. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
I
a
was thinking
really
bagels.
rustic. No, like a really rustic bread. Like it's dark. It looks very
Oh, yeah.
dense. Lots of like
Mm.
seed, and you also have this like really creamy, thick porridge.
Ah, perfect. Here, Lena, I got you something to eat. I hope you can stomach this.
Thank you. And they, if you told them that it was for the giant, they would have given you like a larger serving, like in a giant-sized bowl.
Now, Goose would probably just run down, just been like, food now, quickly.
Okay. And they give you some, and Lena eats rather slowly and like looking at all of you, looking down, just like confused. And eating like very slowly, and then looks up at all of you and says, "Can I have a moment?"
Oh yes, everyone
course,
out!
of
Everyone
course.
out! We all like Anna shoos everyone out of there.
Before I go, Lena, if you do remember anything fleeting, please feel free to write it down if we're not here. And I hand her some sheets of paper and a quill and ink, just in case
sure.
anything you want to write
I'll-
down. Feel free,
I'll see if I remember anything.
but don't push yourself either. Getting shoved out of the door by Nana. It's fine though if you don't.
So what did Lena remember? Did they say anything?
Yes, they said the midwinters were the ones that put the collar of control on her. on them.
Midwinters.
Yes, the midwinters themselves. Apparently, we mucked things up for them.
I'd say we did a pretty good job. What are they?
That's what I would have said. I thought we
We
did.
did a fantastic job.
No, but I think
Yeah.
that's the problem, Goose. We did a good job of mucking up the nefarious plans.
Exactly. I think the message there is that the midwinters may have had a terrible choice to make, and apparently they think they've made the choice of the lesser of two evils, but then they're concerned because Lena made us hurry towards the city, where we consequently mucked up their plans, revealed the neck collar choker thing, and yes, just bad news all around, really, for them, I guess. Oh,
Excuse
bless you,
me.
Goose.
Thank you. Guess what?
So, I
What
can't imagine.
was the worst option?
I don't
That was
know.
pretty bad.
Maybe the demons were going to destroy the city. I mean, because we did run into that, devil demon. I'm not sure. Oh, no, I think she was a fiend. I think I remember.
Well, devil and demons are both fiended. Both have the fiend trait.
True. Yes. She was something awful. Anyway, I wonder. Yeah, they must have threatened them with something worse than killing everyone in the mines and turning them into an undead army.
I mean-
but I can't imagine what that would be.
They're turning
I don't wanna imagine
literally
what it-
everyone into
But
an
if they
undead
had that
army.
power, why would they not just do that in the first place? Perhaps they were. Well, maybe they were scared of losses to their number.
maybe the giants.
that-
The giants
now
are
that they've got
formidable.
Oh, they are. Yes,
Mm.
but surely now they've got an undead army. Doesn't that make the side more likely to just take over the city now? I don't understand. We've got too
I-
many questions. And
I
not
don't
enough
think it matters.
information.
Exactly. I think
it's
what
not-
matters is that we get
what
out of
matters-
Trollhat.
Oh, I wholeheartedly. You haven't said something I've agreed with more, Rudy.
Well, I don't know if this captain's going to be awake yet. He seemed pretty much in the thick of his drink when we arrived, and pretty sure he was still going when we retired. So, I don't know where we're going to find him, or what state we're going to find him in.
As you step down, he's standing in the middle of the tavern. It looks like fresh as can be.
Well,
Damn it! I was gonna
You know
go
what?
bang on his
He's
door.
standing. He's got like
He's a man who
this
used to his drink.
thick coat, high collar, his tricorn on, his blonde, almost white with sheens of blue in it, like just billowy hair. He's just standing around, like just looking around for a moment, and as you all come down, says, yes, I was told that you wanted to converse."
There's not even any breeze. How is his hair doing that?
look, it just sometimes, Gerald, you just don't question. You don't question it. Just don't question it.
It is quite rude to whisper.
Ah.
Nana goes right
yes.
up to him.
Sorry, I was taken aback by your booty. I mean, hi. That's cool. Nice to meet you.
By your booty?
Beauty.
It's taken aback
No,
by
by
your
your
booty.
As you hold out your hand, he takes a step forward, grabs your hand, and says, "Very nice pleasure to meet you. Yes, my name is Captain Fevinus. You may call me Karim.
Lovely to meet you. We were hoping
You had
that...
business with me, yes?
Yes. We were hoping that we could perhaps get a ride on your ship. That's not a euphemism.
I mean, you can, surely, of course. If you have the coin."
Plenty of coin. Yes, plenty of coin. We all got plenty. Don't worry. Yes. It just like shoves everyone forward. He just like kind of walks back a little bit.
Yes, we are definitely able to pay for our passage with coin and or assistance, if any trouble does arise. However, we are looking to make it.
We are quite adept at taking care of any problems that might arise.
Oh,
And,
excellent.
Oh, good.
That will make
coin
Gerald
will
very
suffice.
happy. Then in that case, we certainly can pay our fair share.
Now it is quite a few more days until we are to depart. But if you would like, I'm sure the crew could be persuaded with coin.
How soon, practically?
Well, it is completely up to the crew. We are technically not to. We don't have to return to Southport for another fortnight. There's a little bit of a meeting I have to get to, but it only takes us about a week to get there. Yeah. So, I really only pay my crew for any time spent on the ocean, and so they are on leave. If you would like us to leave sooner, you will have to make it worth it.
I see.
For them.
So,
To me, it is of no matter, no importance.
I personally, and I don't speak for necessarily everyone here, sort of looks around, but I'd like to leave kind of as soon as possible.
How much would make it worth it for the crew? I think that will depend on maybe when we leave.
Well, the passage itself would be approximately 5 gold pieces would suffice, and you would get, since we have just now the other day when we arrived, we had our cargo full. The cargo is pretty much empty. You will have a lot of space to move around in, and sleep wherever you wish. You won't be bothered, and 5 gold, I think, is a fair price, and then the crew, considering days' wages, 70 gold total to get us going, and then we could leave in an hour.
Interesting.
Did he say 70 or 7?
70.
17.
Goose is happy to
No
put that.
T,
When
0,
were
7
you-
0.
Oh,
70.
7-0. Okay.
When were you planning on leaving under your own steam, as it were?
Well, the crew said no sooner than tomorrow. But then
Alright.
again, we do not actually have to leave for another 5 days
I see.
in order to make it back in time.
I would like to leave as soon as possible, but
I would.
don't want to be any trouble to you and your crew.
What about?
Listen. There, big man, and Goose standing
Big
tall,
man.
big. This person, the Captain Corinne, is just as tall as Goose, but very slender looking.
No wonder Goose's bi-panic was acting up here.
No wonder.
I reiterate, there is no stress on the crew. If you pay the money, they are okay with leaving.
How about we plan for tomorrow? Give our friend upstairs plenty of time to rest as well.
I can ask
Everyone?
the crew if this is okay. He looks around, like trying to make eye contact with everyone.
And seeing as
Nodding.
seeing as they were saying that they were prepared to leave from any time from tomorrow onwards, I'm sure they'd be much more accepting, and possibly not require quite as much greasing of the palms, as it were.
Tomorrow it is.
There's a moment
Rudy,
he just
Ava?
looks at Gerald and goes quiet. We are sailors.
Yes.
We always require greasing.
Pulls the hat down.
Oh
I
dear.
think you'll find that greasing is the Goose's department.
Actually, like grease is a form of like lubricant, we could call it. So like surely like one of the lotions in my bag could probably suffice. And
Coin.
I mean, oh
Humans.
yes.
We are talking about
yeah,
coin.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. How about okay?
I cannot guarantee that the price will be any lower if you ask tomorrow.
Let's plan for tomorrow, and whatever it is whatever it is.
I can prepare the crew for tomorrow if you prepare the coin.
The coin will be prepared.
We will grease it like a well-oiled cast iron pot.
Good.
Thank you for your help. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Why do I get the feeling that every NPC we walk away from, the NPCs going, what a group of
alright.
like
This is D&D. That's just D&D.
I don't
We'll
need
prepare
you
our coin
guys
and
to-
we'll discuss the final price of the fair tomorrow.
Yes.
Wonderful. Now I believe I had someone else to speak to, and as you're all standing there, you hear and Pesty is standing behind you.
It's
Bestie.
Is that the 70 gold? Would that be in total? Because me and my ward would also like to have board on the ship.
It will be us 5 plus these 2 plus the one upstairs.
And the captain says, "Well, the price to line the pockets of the crew remains the same, but it is still 5 gold pieces per person.
Oh, per person.
Charter place on the ship.
It's not an
Right.
issue. We got this.
But that includes food, shelter, safety, and an immaculate track record of never being late."
Excellent.
Rudy shakes his head at this.
All right.
Never being late. Seems a little fate tempting to me, but alright.
You don't happen to raise red flags on your ship, do you?
That's a bold claim.
Does he not look like a trustworthy man?
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Evidoa, for that amazing raid. How are you all doing, guys? Welcome in, raiders. Welcome back to some Sunday night D&D here on the AussieDevFro channel. Hope you all had a wonderful time with the Evidoa, and I hope you do continue to have a wonderful time with us here.
Arthur would like to step forward and hand him 75 pieces.
we're essentially setting up for we're essentially setting up for the next leg of our D&D journey, negotiating with a pirate to a captain, so to speak, to negotiate ways off the continent. You're actually just in time for the start of our new arc, so to speak. So lots of exciting things are being prepared. Lots of adventures are about to begin. Feel free to chill, lurk, ask as many questions as you want. I will answer them in chat. And again, welcome all in, Raiders. And Ividoa, how'd your stream go? Hope you're doing really, really well.
We're like around sundown, but the captain doesn't even face.
Oh, alright.
Okay, sooner the better.
Look, I'm better to go on a ship when it's not time. I can't see things. I could sort of get myself to sleep. We all know how I'm going to be like on this trip. I just want to get it done and over with. So...
Yes.
Do you get
I
very
also want to
seasick,
get there
Sorel?
as quickly as possible.
well... Yes.
I will pack some stone fruits and a little bit of bread and you'll be fine.
There's like a big smile grows across the captain's face. Very well. Prepare to be extra seasick.
But hang on, hasn't Arthur done this trip before on the way here?
Yeah,
He's puking the whole time.
No, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, yeah, from the way from like the mainland to here, the originally, like half a year
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
he
You're
doesn't
screwed.
remember much. He's spewing up most of the time. It's seasickness. You don't remember anything on the trip.
Alright, well, I'll remove that gold. Sick. 5 gold? Done.
No, you don't have to pay anything.
Yeah,
Arthur
I
just-
thought it was.
Arthur just gave him like 75 gold.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's
that's-
5
yeah, but
It
gold.
was 70 gold for the crew, then 5 for myself.
Yeah. 5
it's
Yeah.
5 per person as
Yeah,
well
5
as the
per
70.
person.
Yes.
As well as
Yeah,
the 70.
as well as
to
the 70,
expedite
yeah.
leaving.
So I covered me
Oh,
plus the 70.
I misunderstood yet again.
And I was saying I paid the rest of everyone else's like $5.
Oh, shit. Okay.
If
Damn it.
if you try to pay for Pesty, he will insistently say no, Ghost, no. We were given quite the reimbursement
Yeah, you were.
from the city. I have
Oh,
coin. I
From
have
the
coin.
city.
It's
Okay.
fine.
That's fine.
Sure,
Just
I'm more than happy to.
Pace the captain.
Okay.
Very well. Business concluded. I will be taking off to let my crew know we are leaving in 6 hours.
Excellent. Thank you.
Very
I'll
good.
see you later. And
Should we
just
meet you at the dock?
turns around and walks away and just waves as he leaves through the door.
Okay.
So did we actually
I-
check with Lena whether they are up for leaving in 6 hours?
That's why I was saying
I-
tomorrow.
I think 6 hours is reasonable, honestly. That'll give them time to sleep, rest a little bit, and I'm sure they'll be eager to be off as quickly as possible, unless they've decided foolishly to stay. But at that point, that's not our problem anymore.
Let's also hope the crew doesn't get wind of the fact that we very easily handed over 70 gold and that we could probably be, exploited for more.
I was really looking to haggle that one down, but I guess Arthur was just wanting to flash it a bit, hey?
Oh, no, it was not to flash it. It's just to get it over and done with. And speaking about that, Nana, is there any way...
Tell him our money.
Is there... Is there any way we can go find someone that might help me with the trip?
Oh, of course,
Could
yes.
you make something for the trip?
Can I make something? I mean, I do have a herbalism kit. How long would that take
Well,
me?
I will say though, if you have a herbalism kit, that means Nana could essentially make healing potions. Just putting it
True,
out
you
there.
can. Yeah, you can actually make healing
I-
potions with that.
It's been 6
But I will
months.
say,
I've had this for 6 months,
in
Josie.
game. No, listen. Out of game, we've been playing for 6 months. In game, 2 months.
Okay, I
But
probably
yeah,
have to learn how to do
does
it.
this
huh?
party
We'll
need
we'll talk
another-
about. Well, I mean, last fight you spent on the ground.
I think Rudy's feeling a bit
I'm telling you, going full battle cleric in a second. You can all heal
No,
yourselves for all I care.
Oh,
Cuddly, I could definitely tell you how it works when we're on break or out of stream.
It's all right.
Oh,
Cool.
dear.
So, do you think it'd be possible to whip something up for Orb, or do we need to go shop around?
I will say for Arthur Orblet, what would suffice would be something equivalent to the restoration spell, something that removes a disease or the poisoned condition.
well, la-di-da.
Who did that? Who redeemed the dab? I'm looking
Wait,
at
what?
you.
It
Who
wasn't
knows?
me.
What?
I didn't do anything.
Someone did.
Wait, there was a dab? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy gloating.
Does this need to be a
Rudy.
full team dab or something?
Is
Do
it
we all
team
dab
dab?
now?
Yeah.
We all doing a dab?
I don't...
Oh no.
Alright, get ready.
Wait,
3,
we dabbing?
two,
How do we... How does that...
1. Yeah. Reggie.
Look at that. Oh, I already did mine, but all right.
Wait, why are we
You
dabbing?
got the entire group dabbing with that redemption there, Otaku.
Yes.
Very good.
I don't know.
That's
but
value.
I like
Value
I like
for-
them.
Yeah, that's
Why
high
did we
value.
dab?
It's high value for your points. More dab for your buck.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah. So we were talking about how we didn't need Rudy, right?
No.
See, now, I do want to
I'm
mention,
saying the-
Rudy doesn't have that spell on him right now, but he could be convinced.
He's already gone.
Seriously?
That's classic
see me
Rudy,
tomorrow.
though.
Never having the
I
spell
can
you
get it
need.
next time I
It's
sleep.
typical cleric.
I mean, I've got another spell that would work just as well for Arthur if he wants to try something experimental and cool and
Is it a
hip.
special one?
Oh,
Is
it's
it
a special one. I've
Well,
got
We
something.
can do that.
Arthur, actually, you know what? Yeah, Arthur, I've got something that will just you'll go to sleep and you'll wake up at the end of the
You're gonna
trip.
kill him?
Really?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Rudy's
can we
been-
Go
see,
to sleep.
can we see how I
Yeah.
go on the first night? If it goes terribly, we'll do it.
Well, the thing
Please
is,
don't kill Arthur.
it only lasts an hour, so I'd have to keep doing it. I don't tell Arthur this though.
All right. Let's see how I go on the first night.
I got this,
Rudy.
Arthur.
I
Don't
love
worry.
it.
I will take
Yeah,
care
yeah.
of you. I will
Rudy
take care of you.
casts
Don't worry.
blackjack.
Um,
Whap!
You know,
It's
being
called he
unconscious
hits him
for
with
like
a
a week
mace.
is not a
Yeah.
good thing.
Knocks him the fuck out.
Okay, Arthur's really excited by this idea.
So's,
for Rudy.
so's Rudy, actually.
No.
This can only go well.
So yeah, Rudy, let's see how I go the first night, and we'll go from there.
And if you don't get some good rest, then I'll make sure to prepare a restoration spell of some description that'll do the job.
For a second, I thought you were going to say final resting rights.
Yeah.
That too. That's the rest.
I'll
Rudy.
contact it
Yeah.
next of kin.
He'll
I
have,
don't have one.
Excellent, even better. That's what makes this perfect.
He'll have the longest rest.
Eternal sleep.
Yeah.
I wanted to be smothered in thighs, not
I'm-
Rudy's hands.
I'm gonna get in so much trouble when I do this.
What's that? You want to be
Yes.
smothered in Rudy's thighs?
Yeah, that's how the spell goes. That's how the spell works.
Yeah.
And the ship is
There
continuing
it goes.
No, the ship leaves in 6 hours. Like, what are you going on about, Arthur? Come on.
So I
Arthur-
keep the way that I drew the thighs.
I'll
and
say while we're all having a fun, good old laughy time, why don't we go ahead and take our first break,
Oh yeah.
and we'll all just recenter and get back into it. Anyone
That
needs to
makes
refill
sense.
drinks? Anyone needs to go to the bathroom?
I do
I
have to
also
run to the elevator.
I have two things in chat. We have a Boogie Wilson 22 wants to know what's the story so far.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Holy
Buckle up,
moly,
buddy.
that is whoo.
Like 6 months worth.
Well, what if we each tell a part?
Micro recap.
Can we each tell a part?
How fast of a recap do you want?
I mean,
Give us
We
the major highlights.
All right. I reckon I can give you a real quick catch up.
yeah, go for it.
We belong to a group of adventurers called the Guild of the Midnight Suns. We've been tasked with capturing a dude who had a fly skull mask. We
Fuck,
came
man.
all the way south to this icy place to find said guy. We had many troubles in finding said guy, who turned out to be in a jail of a major city called Bora. There we we found that everyone inside had been murdered by the people who we were chasing, who were also waylaying us repeatedly along the way. Turns out that a lot of these people were being controlled by these collar things, which are bad news and makes them want to kill us. Currently, our friend who we're with at the moment, who's now sleeping it off, had one of these collar things put on them in a horrible betrayal from the rulers of the city.
Top 10 anime betrayals, actually.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Made the list.
Meanwhile, as far as
Two.
our goal goes, we did get our man, but we only got his head.
It's okay
Still
because I can
counts.
make the head talk whenever we
Because
want
we
to.
can talk to it every now and
Mhm,
then
mhm.
using the power of Rudy's magic hands.
Mm.
Other than that, important notes. All of us had a weird dream where we spoke to gods, and we've sort of like taken on a kind of like a deal with a few gods each. We all had to choose. Some people's choices were a bit more interesting than others, and that's yet to sort of come to fruition. So look forward to that in the future. And yes, we're all heading back. Goose has a swan princess, which is also on the horizon, and we've gathered a few pets along the way. I think that's most of the highlights, right?
Yeah. I don't think we've really. That's pretty much it. That's an awesome recap. Put it on a T-shirt. We can sell the T-shirts. The recap shirt.
You just gotta like update the thing every week. Yeah. Oh god.
And then everyone's like, "Oh, what's happened so far?" We're just like, "Yeah, this is what's happened so far."
Yeah, here it is. And then if you want like the next part, it's on the back, and then I've got a bit under
Bullet
here.
points are on the
Yep.
back. Thank
Yep,
you.
yep,
And then like
George doesn't make
further
the
plot
highlight.
points are on the leg.
It's a full
Yeah.
jumpsuit.
Buddha's like, wow, George didn't make the highlight reel. No, we don't include dirty thieves in our highlight reel.
Oh, we had one.
Wow.
Oh.
All border.
Nah, we have had guests along the way as well, and we will have more guests. In fact, we'll probably see Gouda again at some point in time or another, who was playing George, who was a terrible thief. But
Terrible
was
is a harsh word for someone.
Yeah.
harsh, fair.
Small.
But a fantastic
Just small.
cheerleader for Arthur
Oh.
Oblet in combat, though.
When you're a meat shield, you
Yeah.
deserve to get cheered on.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
The
George is
second
fantastic.
thing-
Roju loves George. Gerald hates George.
We've
The second
had
thing in chat is we have a Reaper here asking for help in naming a character, a fighter bronze dragonborn.
A
Ooh.
bronze fighting dragonborn.
Name it a pun.
Naming is tricky.
Name it a pun.
A pun? Be a
Name it
pun?
It depends how serious
First
you're wanting it. If you
fun.
want like a dumb name, I can absolutely help.
Name it
If you wanted,
George.
like, If you want a more serious name, I would encourage you to have a look at like name generators to give you inspiration, and then you'll find something that goes, "Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, that gives me an idea to name it blah because it has blah meaning." That's sort of how I do things. Unless you want to joke
Or
me, in which case I got you.
Yeah, or there's this really, well, for those who don't know, there is a content creator called Jimmy V who does wonderful content and recently made a name generating like idea video where it's like, it's really good. Go to YouTube, check it out. It's like a really good way to figure out how to get names for a character when you're having a mind blank.
That's cool.
There's like she does a lot of amazing character creation content, like things to think about, and has this like almost interactive where it's like she's playing a character, like someone who's patching you up after combat is like asking you questions, and you by answering those questions you figure out your
Oh.
character.
That's cool.
That's a really cool idea. I like that.
Yeah, or
What,
you could just be like me and be like, honey badger don't give a shit, and then look up the scientific name for badger and then use that.
Is that where
It
it
is
comes
pretty
from?
good.
Wow.
Oh my
I had no
god!
idea.
Now you know.
Wow, Nana
My
is
first,
actually
when I heard
amazing.
Nana Melivora, I just went to Critical Role, because in Critical Role, the goddess of nature is named Melora.
Ah.
I don't
That's
know how
totally where it comes
canon
from,
in
and
D&D
not-
5th edition that is, or
not
but
badgers.
it's in Critical Role at least. Yeah, everyone ready to get back in.
Yes.
Verbantine is the alternate name.
So you can call it
Interesting.
Furby? Absolutely fucking not.
Furby.
No.
Furby.
What
No.
element quickly is bronze dragons? What's their breath?
Lightning.
Lightning. Ah, call 'em Flash.
Lightning McGee.
Flash! Wow!
He'll save every one of us. Yeah.
Savior of the Dragonborn.
Yeah, or if you want to take it one step more meta than that, you could call him Gordon.
Flash forward.
Oh, sorry, Cuddly just fell out of the heavens.
I was just very
And
much
then
enjoying the name.
then you go even further and you call him Ramsey, and you just keep going.
Oh my god.
Ramsey, oh,
Name a
wait,
chef.
Bolton, Lightning, because it's Bolton. Because you could be Ramsey Bolton, because Gordon
Oh,
Ramsey,
God.
Oh my
Gordon
God.
Flash, and then Bolton. Because it's Bolton
Josie's gone too
Ramsey.
far. We need
No,
to
she's
pull
gone not
them
far
back.
enough.
No,
One further.
Need to
No,
go above and
no.
beyond.
Listen,
Any further?
ultimate name, Ramsey Bolton. There we
Oh
go.
no.
God.
I love it.
I love it so much that I
many
hate
full
it.
circle
I love it.
references though.
Full circle. We've gone full circle. It's done.
Okay,
There
can we
you go.
going back
Yes.
to our current conundrum?
Yes. I have
Yes.
one last. It is game related to our game. Cuddly.
yes.
Yes.
It takes 3 days and 25 gold to make a healing potion.
So it won't help anyway. 3 days and 25
Well,
gold.
if you have like
I'll
travel
hold
time,
it.
because you could do it on the boat.
Yeah, I mean we got it.
Actually, that might be
Two potions
good.
in that time.
And
Mm.
handy to have a potion
With
ready to
our-
go.
Yeah, because like having potions ready is always good. Like you never know.
And that's half
And
price.
with our little tweaked crafting rules, you might get like some a little bit better potions. Like not the next level of potion, but like a little bit of a better
Just like
potion.
maybe
Okay.
like a +2 or a +3 on the roll.
Yeah, that sounds like a good way for a Nana to spend her
well,
time.
something.
That'd be
But
cool.
we'll take it that you will return as you all I assume enter back into Lena's room after having spoken with the captain.
With a knock on the door to see if they'd like to let us in.
Yeah.
You knock on the door and you hear a come in.
Hey,
Like
buddy.
Nana,
Each
like,
head
girls
appears.
every-
Yeah, in a row.
Lena like scoots up and sits against the wall and says, "You don't need to knock, Gerald."
Oh, I just didn't want to. I know you wanted your space. How are you doing?
Well, I assume if you need something, you'll come find me, and you've come to find me.
This is true. Good point. We've got passage on a boat in 6 hours' time, so no rush.
6 hours.
Yes, you can. We've greased some palms to make things happen, so we can leave in 6 hours' time. If you are indeed prepared to come with us.
Greased with coin, not with olive oil.
Yes, I made that
Or
mistake
lavender
first
extract.
Mm.
Unfortunately.
and taken the wrong way. Yes.
Okay, well, there's just one thing I'd like to figure out before we leave. And looking around, Rudy, you see a very familiar set of eyes staring at you from the corner of the room. They told me what happened. Just like target practice time.
Gotta cast inflict wounds on it or something.
No, Lena says, they told me they haven't seen Chigor in a while, and I've known Chigor for some years, and now that they mention it, I can't remember. Chigor usually has an honorary seat at the council.
Oh, she goes the frost dragon.
Yes, yeah. And they say he took off north, and I just feel like if he took off, something must have happened. He wouldn't just bail. And I don't know if
I
you
didn't
if you
seem the
met
most-
Chigor. No, look. Chigor is incredibly looks towards the methods, materialistic, and like the methods go like. if he took off north and left his belongings behind, and he hasn't returned in some time, something's up.
Gerald, can I have a
Yes.
word with you outside for 2 seconds?
Oh,
I
of course.
might have had a brainwave, but I just am not entirely comfortable with all these eyes.
just-
Oh,
Staring.
Yeah, not.
I know.
yeah.
Look, it is a little bit creepy, but I'm glad it's you and not me. Sure, let's step outside for a moment.
Yep.
Sorry, Lena. Well, Rudy's got a thing with the meth. Right. Just okay. Bye. Yes, we're just close.
You
Okay,
hear Nana saying, "It's nothing you did.
Gerald.
I promise."
This is gonna sound weird, but I figure if anyone understands feelings, it's you. Like gut feelings about fear and
Oh, yes.
distrust.
All the time.
Okay. When we met Chigor the dragon,
Yes.
I had almost like an instinctual distrust. But this did not, I don't think this came from me. I think this came from my patron at the time, who
I'm.
the dream. It's all very confusing. But
Sure. Yes.
since
Cleric.
then, like you guys, we got to converse with various patrons. But anyway, at the time, the patron that I was gaining my power from
Yes.
is very much against the undead.
Well,
Like,
yes, I can
exactly.
understand that.
Yes.
We've met some now, and they're terrible.
Exactly. I'm thinking possibly if Chigor has left north, like
Yes.
the undead horde, and Chigor has a place on the High Council, and I got
Oh,
this
no.
very strange, out of nowhere feeling of distrust and,
Wait.
distaste.
Are you implying that Shigor, when we met them, was already dead?
Or in cahoots, maybe?
Or in cahoots? Why did they help us then?
Are you still in the room talking?
No, we left.
we stepped out.
I stepped out. We stepped out of the room
Yeah.
because I didn't want to say it in front of the methods. I'm not sure if they would have attacked.
Specifically, yeah.
Just turn
Yeah.
around, he's just standing behind you.
It's
Like,
like,
"What?"
oh
Hello.
dear.
He's like growing up out of your shoulder. It's like-
Yeah. It's
that is. I'm not sure which one would be worse.
mm,
I think I would prefer it if the dragon was dead, and that it didn't have a choice, and therefore it's less likely to chase after us with intelligence.
yeah. But I just think, am I crazy for thinking that? Am I?
I don't think so. That's.
Oh,
I think that's a keen deduction on your part, Rudy.
excellent. How do we explain it to Lena and methods without getting?
I don't know that we do.
Hurt.
Does it? Look, if Lena won't leave without dealing with the dragon situation, then perhaps we'll have to discuss it further with them. Is there any reason to keep it from them? I don't know.
Maybe not. I just. It just. It stares. It just. Anyway, let's. I'll explain it to everyone else. If you don't think it's mad, then I'll explain it to everyone else.
No, I think it makes too much sense, honestly.
Back in the room, Lena looks around to the rest of you in there and says, "Well, they say they want to find Chigor, but they can't travel that far north." And looks at Goose, Nana, Arthur. You've been here for a while now. You haven't happened to come upon any Sferera, do you?
Who?
Oh, no.
We're not in the
I
room.
know that word. I just can't remember what it
have
means.
we not? We haven't come.
No,
back
we
in
have
yet.
not come back
Oh,
yet.
this is while we're talking. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Lena then says, the unmeltable ice.
Oh, wait, did Nana? Oh, she didn't get her hands on any.
You did. You do have like
I
a
did.
little like.
Yeah, we have a bunch of it.
You have
Yeah.
you have like a little chunk, like an ice cube from a bar size.
Oh, no. No.
We doing it?
No.
Oh, Nana starts digging in her bag. I think I might have something in here. And sort of like is half in the bag. You kind of hear the echo coming back. Well, let me I'm sure it was around here somewhere.
Just don't touch it with your bare hands. Layla, like, doesn't know, like, should I yell? Can you hear me?
Oh, here it is. And scoops it up. And it's probably still in the napkin, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. There we go.
And Lena takes it and like just opens the napkin and grabs it. Like seems unaffected by the ice itself.
And then it kind of it's fine. Oh, it's
you can still see like tiny pieces of frost, like the fractals growing, like when like a wet car window hits cold weather and it just starts frost just starts growing. Are you googling what it looks like?
No, I was just seeing if I needed to take it out of my kit, but I don't know that I ever put it in. But now I'm looking.
And you can see like pieces of frost forming on Lena's fingers, and Lena says, "Well, if it's okay with everyone, they could stay in here and come with us."
Arthur stands at the
I can do
door.
that.
I think that would be a wonderful idea. We could have more
Arthur's
friends
holding
for
the door
journey.
closed. Arthur's holding the door closed.
No, we're outside talking. This is while we're talking, so you guys can do whatever.
Yeah, but Arthur's gone
I
and
love
we're
to bring
like,
our little friends with us.
Do you think
making sure.
there's enough for all three of you? She'd only sees three, right?
Yeah, there's another one. It's like as Arthur's holding the door, one has like put his face through the door. It's just like the eyes sticking out on the other side.
Oh,
I think you could all
And,
share it if it works. Yes, I'm not going to use it for anything.
Yeah, I mean technically we're not really even here. We're just using the snow. So yeah, we could definitely it's just and it puts its finger on the ice and just disappears. Almost like the snow it was formed out of just like falls to the ground and just something is sucked into the ice.
Oh,
Goose just kind of like pokes the snow a little bit, just like,
they're in the ice cube now?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
How?
amazing.
And another one just hovers over and just like looks around like at everyone, waves a little bit and then puts his hand on the ice and just snow falls to the ground. Third one disappears. The fourth one slowly backs away from the door, almost like keeping its eyes trained in one direction as it's looking at something on the other side of the wall the entire time. And then just disappears into the little piece of ice.
I hope they
How
don't
did I
mind
do
being
that?
in a napkin.
Well, I can keep it on me if that's okay.
Oh, that's
I don't
if you
mind.
prefer.
And Lena just puts it in one of their pockets.
Well, if the snow is here and they didn't take it with them, what are they gonna use if they come out?
Oh,
Would they get more snow?
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
like a Pokeball for methods.
I hope Nana sometimes goes, yeah.
Oh no.
More pets. More
Never-
friends.
Nephit uses
Oh,
stare.
friends.
I just
Perfect.
cannot believe that, Josie, you have worked out a way to bring the methods.
Wait, isn't there a Pokemon move called like Scary Face or something?
There is.
Yeah.
There is.
Scary
Yep.
face.
Yep.
It was super
Or Leer.
effective.
Isn't there one
Leer,
called Leer?
Leer
There
as
is
well.
Leah, there's Scary Face,
Yep.
and they're both
Yep.
like lower special attack, isn't it?
Leah
special
lowers
defense?
defense and Scary Face lowers speed. There's also
And-
Glare, which paralyzes. So, I
Oh
mean,
my
like,
god,
that's
Rudy's just
what's
moving
gonna
like
happen.
super slow around the ship, and we're all like, "What is he on?"
Yeah, but Lena doesn't seem bothered at all with leaving in 6 hours time.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
okay.
Cool.
I
we-
suppose we would have paid for Lena too, right? I guess. Goose
Yeah,
would've
yeah.
done that.
I already took out 25 gold for that.
Do we,
How much was breakfast for Lena?
For Lena, they didn't charge.
For you baby
Oh,
hits.
They were
sweet.
like, it's for a sick person, and they don't know they like because when you came this morning, they just threw a number at you
Yeah.
to pay for like the night and stuff. So they were like,
Right,
yeah, there's
yeah.
probably some leeway in there.
That's
Um,
leftovers.
I'm assuming we come back into the room now, or
Yeah, if you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not even tell him.
yeah, like
Nah,
Rudy and-
I'm gonna tell
You
him.
step in, Mephit's gone. They're all gone.
where are they? Are they gone?
Case kind of
what's gone?
pushes the snow under the bed. Oh, they went away.
What's gone, Rudy?
The methods. Where'd
Well,
the methods go?
What?
Oh,
method?
in a matter of speaking, yes. They're gone for now.
What do you mean for now?
I
They had things to do. They just went.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. It's probably good. That okay. Oh shit! They're in my chat. Okay. Wait. Why is there only 3 of? Anyway,
Breaking the fourth wall.
The
Okay.
staring is a little off-putting.
Yes.
I will admit.
Okay. So I'm not sure if this information is relevant, but I just chatted with Gerald, and Gerald agrees that I think we should share this. I'm just not sure if the methods.
Spit it out, Rudy.
I think Chigor might be involved with all of this as well.
Involved how?
Oh. Wow.
Well, okay, this is going to take a bit of explaining, but long story short, my patron at the time was very much like essentially undead bad. No, don't want, destroy, crush, kill, get rid of it, right? And as soon as we met Chigor the dragon, I felt this raw distaste, distrust that did not come from me. Like, in all intents and purposes, everybody loved Chigor. Chigor gave us gifts and helped us fight. But I couldn't shake this feeling that Chigor was not good. And now to hear that they're going north, like in the same direction that the undead army's going, I don't think this feeling came from me. I think it came from my patron at the time.
And Lena looks over towards you. Undead army? What?
Oh, shit.
Oh, we didn't
Oh.
mention that.
Oh, we
Probably
were
Ah.
have mentioned that. No, that's
Yes.
not us.
Don't
Oh.
about
Ah,
the mines.
yes.
Okay. Who wants
Let
to
us
break it
backpedal
to
a
them?
second.
Well, okay, so... Okay, later, well, you know how, You know how we mentioned we were chasing someone? We were after someone?
Yes. Yes.
Rudy goes into his bag.
Don't-
Well,
no,
we
no,
found
don't,
them!
no, don't. Oh.
Oh,
We got them.
No, we
Bruce gets
shouldn't.
up and
Put it
walks
back
out
in my
the
bag,
nothing to do with
man.
this.
I haven't taken it out of the bag. You want me to take it out of the bag? I'll take it out of the bag. Okay, get
What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Not our guest.
What's in the bag?
The head of the person we were chasing. We got him.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Anyway, he was in...
No, I've seen worse.
Excellent. Well,
Wait,
see?
oh.
Why was everyone panicking? I'm like, it's just
Get
a
on with
head.
the story, Rudy.
Okay.
Anyway.
I just don't know why you're. Is the head gonna be okay? Is it?
Oh yeah,
looks
it's
at the
fine.
ground,
We
is
spoke to it just the
dripping?
other day. It's all good. It's all good. Anyway.
No, Lena starting to look like tired and overwhelmed, almost like it's.
Let me
getting-
take it from here, Rudy. I think
But oh, okay.
the long story short, Lena, is
Yeah,
that
one thing at a time, please.
well, I'll do my best for one thing at a time. The short of it is, when we went into the mines, everyone had been killed and
Yeah.
turned into living dead, which we're calling undead.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, and they're under the control of people associated with the person we were after, and they've killed a lot of people and have turned them into a controlled army which was heading north. And what my good cleric Rudy is trying to say is that they seem to be heading in the same direction that the dragon went, and because he had a sense about the dragon having something to do with undead, because his patron deity doesn't like them, this is starting to connect the dots now, essentially, is what we're trying to say.
I see. Yeah, that does That doesn't sound good.
No, it sounds pretty terrible, and that's why we're very eager to get away from this place.
Yeah, no, I can see why. Shit. Yeah, I'll be ready in 6 hours. Just let me. I think I'll just starts like slouching down in the bed. Is it okay if I could just be alone until an hour or two before we leave?
Of course, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. No worries.
Yes, we'll be around. If you want any company, you let us know.
I'll let you know.
Head out the room.
Arthur leaves the room.
As we're walking out, Rudy sort of turns to the group. You don't think it was the head, was it? Was that too much?
Yes.
I
Completely.
know.
honest.
I just don't want you to get it to start talking again. No, I don't want anything to do with that.
You don't pull out severed heads and wave them around in front of people who are more or less
Not in
shock.
polite company, Rudy. We've talked about this.
But it's
Not
like-
everyone has worked in a morgue, my friend.
But it's really have you actually looked at the tendons? And it's actually really
No, we
fascinating.
have.
No.
That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
I specifically do not want to look at the tendons.
What's really interesting
I
is
saw
when
the tendons when I dislocated the head from the rest of the body.
I know, and
I
you did
saw
a
that
very
one.
good,
You got
very.
perfect attendance.
Oh, it was a clean cut, Goose. Like honestly,
Rudy,
like the,
Rudy, I really think you should have stopped while you were ahead. What? But Josie's was there too. I couldn't not. That was beautiful, Josie, by the way.
That does
Thank
take
you. Thank you. I
Yeah,
needed
sounds
some
good.
validation on that one.
How do
That
I
was a
like
good
it.
one.
Rudy's now going off muttering. It's like, how do I quit with the head? I don't understand how. That, it's...
Well, is that all
If
sorted
there's-
then? I don't think there's anything else, is there?
If there is nothing else specific anyone wants to do, we can definitely fast forward.
Arthur wants to go find somewhere that sells, or he can sell armor and a spear too.
Well, you do know that there's like a trading post.
The
You
trading
saw-
post we started at.
Where you got-
Yeah.
Yeah, where you've got Welma.
We can we can give back all our snow gear too if we need to.
And we could sell it.
Oh, yeah.
So Arthur's gonna head there.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Just-
coming.
Here's a good
Rudy's
thing.
coming.
I
Yeah.
think that's.
We can
I
all
mean,
go.
I got my old armor to sell anyway, so that's a good idea.
I mean, I'm pretty partial to the cloak at this point, so I probably won't sell it. But if they need it back, I'll give it back. You know.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to sell any of my cold weather gear because you never know when that comes in.
I don't trust that we won't be
You can
thrown
just
back
all
into the cold.
stash it in the bag of holding.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, that's what it's for.
Oh yeah, Rudy's got
Yeah.
that silver and aquamarine ring still that there's literally does nothing. So may as well
Which
sell
is
it.
pretty.
It is pretty.
It's just
I mean, it
great.
does do something. It goes on your finger.
I mean, he
It-
has
it
been
does do
wearing
something. It
but-
magically converts into coin.
No, you even identified it. It doesn't have any magical effect.
It's mundane. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
Next
why
one,
he's been wearing it.
cursed. Can't take it off.
The curse is just it's stuck.
yeah.
There's nothing else.
And it's fake.
It's okay. He wanted to chop his arm off anyway, so he can just. There, done.
You start seeing some
Yeah,
green
but
on your finger from the fake gold.
Yeah.
Arthur goes
Step-
into the trading post.
Yeah, as you
Here's
step
a
into the
follow.
trading post, you've got like it's this big 3-story building with open planning. You can see now the lowest floor just has this long counter on it, and you see now where you're trying to get in, like the whole bottom floor is just covered with boxes, sacks, barrels, and you see Welma, the ice cold, with their white hair, their scales smattering all over the arms, just like currently standing there with what looks to be almost a clipboard of sorts, and just going through stuff, like seem to take inventory. And as you all step in, says, okay.
Oh, hello! It's us!
Hello, yes. And Welma walks over, and as Welma is walking over, I'm gonna redo battery.
No
The
worries.
suspense! Oh my god. Wilma walks over and slaps Arthur
Suspense.
Orblet and says, I heard about your Madame Tusk adventures and I don't know how you can do this too. I thought we had something.
Oh, we do. We look, there's a room behind there, and
There's some space behind the boxes, there's a bit of hay down, we'll be fine. Oh my god.
We-
Arthur,
we've got a few hours.
Arthur has no shame.
No shame.
No
You
shame.
know,
Yeah.
Arthur was definitely eyeing up the captain, like, here's the 70 gold, baby.
Mm.
No.
Wilma says, how can I help? Sorry, the inventory is a bit of a mess. I can't really sell much right now. I need to get all of this sorted before, before the season starts. I need to
Well-
get everything in order.
What if we've got some items to sell to you?
Sure, I won't be able to give you. I just got restocked, like gestures towards everything, and just like I can't offer you a good price, but I can take it off your hands if you just want to get rid of it. I
Well,
can't promise you.
look-
I can't pay full price for anything.
I don't
right
have
now, 'cause
anything to sell. I just wanted to say hi.
Well, look, I've got a
Hi.
belt. The rope is seaweed, and there's a few little trinkets
Oh
on
my
there.
god.
Way to sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, takes a look at it. Says I could hang it on the wall.
Did we?
I
Quick question, did
don't
we
really
actually
need it.
did we
I
actually
was
check that belt?
saving.
No, we didn't identify any of it.
Ew.
Too late. I'm already
You did
gave it to him.
Lol.
I'm like, when did you get that?
Oh, I got that when everyone else was inside, and I was spewing over the side of the boat, and I
Oh,
found
I
this.
remember you spewed quite violently.
Yes.
And Nana's like kind of poking her head into boxes, like, oh, that's
This thing's got some trinkets. It doesn't look like anything, but I'm gonna.
Have you actually looked at it at all? Have you tested it?
Oh, it's a belt. You just.
Yes,
put
but
it
is it
around your
magical,
pants.
Arthur?
probably not, but it smells like fish.
Oh,
It seems
that's-
fishy.
it-
It's all
Look,
like
Imagine it's like a belt made of braided seaweed, and then there are smaller loops with like there's like shells, like petrified starfish, like all like little things just hanging off it on loops.
just Arthur, just give me 10 minutes with it, would you? Let me check it first before you get rid of something potentially useful.
Do you need any help, Wilma? I'm very,
No,
very
I'm just
bored
gonna-
and really
No,
into
please,
organizing.
please don't touch anything. I really appreciate the help, but please.
I'm just
let
gonna
me
ritual cast
identify.
identify. Yeah.
Nothing magical about it.
All right, carry
And
on.
I will
Zora.
say, make an arcana check. As part of this, just make an arcana check.
Sure. Yup.
I would have
That
laughed so
is
hard if
a 22.
Orb sold like a
22,
belt of
it
super
looks-
strength.
Some of the things you find here you recognize as spell components. It looks like a variation of a spell component pouch, essentially.
Oh, how interesting. Cool.
But it's just like they're like adjacent stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool. So, like, I imagine they probably
It's like it's
pour a
like
thing
it's
off and then
yeah, essentially.
cool.
all right.
What about the spear?
No, I'm not grabbing them out.
Okay, all right.
Mm.
You're just selling the belt. We came all this way to sell a belt.
Well, no.
I'm also gonna be selling
buy
it
very
everyone.
much. You know,
Okay,
I was...
just well, I've just put anything you want to get rid of the counter. I'll give you a guesstimate based on what I see, but I don't really have any room to haggle right now. As you can see, what I offer is what I offer. I'm sorry, it's just
That's all right. What would you give me for this suit of leather armor?
suit of leather armor. Looks like it's been through some stuff. If just that,
Uh,
I don't know.
Quickly prestidigitation and cleans the stains off.
I mean, I suppose it's leather. I don't know. I give you 8 gold for it.
That's fair. All right.
You hand it over.
Yep, hand it over for 8 gold.
Sure.
The belt with the trinkets.
Yeah. I don't even know what this is. Looks like knickknacks to me. I'll give you 5 silver.
Yep, I'll take it.
I was thinking 5 copper.
Arthur will take the 5 silver.
Yeah.
I'm here to. I was hoping to pick up some javelins before I leave.
If you
haven't
sorry,
had any.
I haven't. There's probably some looking like it's like the end.
Pile of
It's like the end of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's
It's like my
And it's gonna be.
It's
I'm
like
sorry,
your house.
I can't offer to sell anything real right now. I have no idea what I've got in inventory. I haven't set any prices for anything. I'm sorry.
That's
I can't.
totally fine. That's totally fine. I do not want to cause you any trouble or anything. Just if you happen to.
No, sorry, nothing that I can just grab and put down right now. There's a lot of work to do. Anyone else?
No stress,
Otherwise,
no
I've
stress.
got to back to. I got.
I think we've kept you long enough. I think we should leave.
No, thank you for saying
Yes,
hi.
thank you.
We'll go.
Thank you.
We are going to go in. I don't know how many hours it would be. 2, 3. We're going to go in a little bit, and we just
In
wanted
this
to stop
evening.
and say goodbye and thank you for all the supplies.
Okay, well, thank you for stopping by again. Looks at Arthur. I hope the hot cocoa's tasty.
Before I go, do you actually want a cup?
I'd love a cup.
Oh,
And just like puts the clipboard down and grabs like what looks to be a metal tankard from
For
under
old
like the
time.
counter.
Yeah.
oh, there you go. There's here's some marshmallows in there.
Got that
Is it with
marshmallow.
marshmallows?
Hell yeah.
Marshmallows.
Just takes it, looks at it, says, just a sip, just. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Arthur sort of.
Let's go before they try to buy it back.
I guess we'll just chill till the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Head over to the tavern, grab a bite to eat before we jump on the boat.
If y'all want to grab a bite to eat, like just a meal and a light drink, I'd say a silver per person. You could probably get
Excellent.
away with.
Can Arthur get like a high fiber? Like he wants.
No.
Yeah.
Can he even have a bite to eat? Let's be real here.
Well, like he's hesitant. Like he wants something in his stomach.
Yeah,
but he
and
doesn't want
Nana's
to put a
actually
lot.
encouraging him too. She's like, "It's all right. It's just more to come back up later. Who's going to notice?"
Oh no, don't worry. I've got it sorted. Don't worry, Arthur. You will not feel a thing.
I'm really worried.
Are you saying
Yeah.
you want instead of food, you'd like a drink? Is that what you're saying? Something hard.
Porridge will actually be quite nice, I think.
Okay.
Porridge pretty much
Well,
looks
then
the
you
same
get-
going
get
down as
porridge.
it does coming up, so I feel like you'd be fine.
I'm not
Probably knows
imagining.
from experience.
No, it's just how it looks to me. Yeah, okay. No, that's...
Well, you can't step in the puddle and expect not to get wet. That's essentially the meme of the person on the bike that puts the stick in the wheel by
Yeah.
himself. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
This is all Josie's fault.
Can someone do that meme that have like Cuddly Raptor's face on the person on the bike and the stick goes in and goes, "This was Josie's fault."
I can get on Photoshop right now. I'll have it
Or the
done
one
before
with a
the
gun.
session's over.
Or the one
Yeah,
with
the
a
one
gun.
with
Like,
why would Josie do this?
Oh my god.
but the hours pass. The hours pass by. You have food. You pack up what you can, and you realize very quickly, even just coming out of the trade post, there's full events going on the big ship, and like people are moving. You can see sails are being fastened properly. There's like someone is swabbing the deck. You can see someone that has like a shovel is shoveling snow off the deck, and someone is walking after like scrubbing. They're working pretty hard. You see the captain is walking around pointing and shouting, and you also would realize that the Winter's Claw is gone.
That makes sense.
The smaller ship is
No.
nowhere to be
No,
seen.
that's fine. That's okay.
Josie, question, real quick question.
Yeah?
what is it? The Tide Rider? Does the Tide Rider have a poop deck?
A poop deck.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, it's
I
like a thing
mean,
on ships.
you'll have to wait and see.
Lol. Okay.
You do realize I think we're one pun away from the
That's not a
punishment.
pun. That's just
No,
a
but
genuine
I
question.
can tell you're looking to set one up in the future of some description.
No. No.
Never.
I would say
We
one
would
now, but I
never
think
do
it will
that.
put us into battle. So.
We would never do that, Rudy.
No.
I mean, Darcy. I mean, Aussie.
If that is your real name.
Yeah, who are you anymore?
No one knows. I don't think Rudy knows
What?
anymore either.
We fast forward. The sun is starting to set, and you see Pesty and Sin are getting ready to head out towards the ship.
Alrighty. Should we go get Lena?
Yeah.
If Lena's not down here, yeah.
As you come up, Lena is just like standing in the room, like semi-awkwardly. It says, I didn't really have anything to pack. But I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We can. Do you need help carrying anything?
Oh no, I've got this handy bag. Don't worry, I'll share blankets with you.
What?
Not realizing her
Thank you.
blankets are quite small. For...
A napkin.
Like pillowcase size.
Yeah.
And Lena just like looks a little bit defeated, but tags along as you're walking down. Like, I guess this is it. And walks out, and the sun is starting to set. Like the sky is pinkish purple, going towards the red. And you see walking up, you can see there is like a set of stairs, like a gangplank, but it's a bit like sturdier. There isn't any elevated dock here. They're like parked next to the ice, essentially. And as you coming near, you can see some people. They're like helping carrying some stuff up, and as you're getting there, there's like two people in the process of helping Pesty carry Sin in her little sled up towards the deck. She looks better, but they. I mean, who knows? Maybe she's enjoying the pampering. Maybe Pesty's being overprotective, but like, still sitting in the sled.
So Arthur's gonna cast Speak with Animals, and sort of let Madeline out of her cage. And Madeline, we're about to go on a boat again. You're gonna just fly around, keep close to us, okay?
Okay.
All right. Now look, I'm not gonna be good on this trip. I'm gonna be quite sick. If you need anything, Rudy, he's gonna look after me, okay? So you go to Rudy, all right, and I go grab Rudy.
I'm not ready for this responsibility.
It's got a daughter now, okay?
And you just see Arthur like doing hooting noises towards the owl, and then goes and grabs you and keeps doing noises to the owl.
All right.
Now, Rudy,
yes.
I'm gonna get Madeline to peck you once if she's in danger, and twice if she's hungry, and if I'm not responsive, okay?
Oh, the bad choice of words, Arthur. But yes.
Oh no!
What do
Yes.
you mean?
Nothing. It's okay, Arthur. Yes. If you are otherwise indisposed or asleep, I will look after Madeline. Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Madeline. All right. Remember, poke him once if you're in danger, twice if you're hungry. He will look after you, okay? If I can't help you at all, because I don't do well on boats, as you saw from the last time, just
I know.
Wait, hang on. Oh well, Arthur, Rudy doesn't understand this, but like, hey, Arthur, you need me to look after Madeline. Isn't Madeline an owl? There'd be rats all over this ship.
And there's a person from the crew that just turns around. Ain't no rats in this boat.
Oh, I
What are you
apologize. I was merely out of concern for our. Sorry, I meant no offense.
Rudy, throw it off the ship.
And then,
Walking by.
all right, Madeline, start flying around. I love you.
Madeline goes as she's taking off. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Madeline is the teenage daughter you never knew you wanted.
Not like they
Just
like you or anything dumb.
She flies for a few laps around the ship and then takes perch up at the crow's nest. And you can see someone else is like just standing up there, like working on something, tying a knot, and all of a sudden just like as Madeline just sits down.
And now Arthur wants to turn to Rudy and sort of puts his hand firmly on his shoulder and go, look after her if I can't, okay?
I've got it covered. It's 1 peck if she's hungry, 2 pecks if she's in danger.
No,
Got it.
the other way. As I pass the food over. And like the hand that's on his shoulder just got a little bit tighter from getting that wrong.
Arthur, the spell only lasts an hour. You'll be fine. I won't have to do this.
An hour? What?
I'll just reapply it. It's okay when you need it. When you're feeling nauseous, let me know, and it'll be done. Easy.
Did we buy more rations?
Food's
I think
taken care of. Food's taken
probably
care of.
has.
But
It's in the
you
price.
will be fed.
Oh, right, yeah,
You will be fed on the ship.
All right. Arthur's sort of going to go to the back of the line to get on the ship, though. He's going to be the last one to get on.
Rudy didn't take the food. He won't need to.
You're not gonna eat?
He's not gonna...
No. Like, Arthur, I won't need to. It's okay.
Well, it is more if Arthur's spewing all over the side and cannot literally get up to feed his bird.
Okay, all right. I know what your bag is. You don't need to give me the food.
Yeah, as you all get on the ship, you start getting settled. There is someone walks over to you, and Arthur, you would recognize. This is Benny. You talked to yesterday.
Yep.
And Benny walks up to you all and says, "Hello, I'm Benjamin. You can call me Benny, and I'm the quartermaster of the ship right here. If there's anything you need, come talk to me. You'll be fine. Got it all figured out. Some people to take note of. We got pointing, and you can see standing up talking to the captain. You're on like a lowered platform, and there are stairs that lead at the front of the ship. There's one section that goes up, and at the back of the ship as well. So you're at like the center of the ship is a lot lower down.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also, you can see there's several doors on both ends, as well as, well, you can see what looks to be a trap door in the middle of the deck. And he says, that over there, pointing towards the person talking to the captain, you can see this really slender, feminine figure. Her skin is like a blue, like almost sky blue. And her...
Or shut up.
Lower that eyebrow.
Looking closely, you can't see, like, in the fading sunlight, it looks like her hair almost. It looks from a distance like braids, like all of her hair is braided, but it's like shining, reflecting light. And those of you with a higher passive perception, which I believe to be Nana and Arthur,
Yes.
you would realize that it is in fact not at all hair. On her head is instead what looks to be very fine, very thin chain links.
Oh.
That is not what I expected, but that is badass. All right.
Yeah, and she's starting, and as she's gesturing, you see similar chains that are like dangling around her wrists, but they're not like around the wrist. It's more like they're coming out of the wrist.
Ooh.
And the quartermaster says, "That's Alana. She's a great one. Don't be afraid to go talk. She's wonderful. I know the looks are a bit intimidating, but you know what they say about the tieflings. They bark more than they bite."
A tiefling. Ah.
And here we go. Coming from the front of the ship, coming from the front of the ship, walking up, looking around for a bit, and then going like very much, walking over and grabbing a barrel that was like right outside the door. You see this like really like bodybuilder type person who's just wearing like this really stained, gross, like beige singlet and thick pants. It got an apron on, and the quartermaster says, "That's Hawken, a cook, and he wonderful person. Again, everyone just assume that everyone's wonderful. This ship, this crew, amazing. You're gonna love it here." Well, you met the captain. You also see up there, currently at the helm, we've got Sarah, a navigator, and you see this person, very androgynous looking, standing at the helm, currently like checking stuff, like doing like the testes and just going like everything fine, everything fine. This person has got like a very light green hue to their skin, and their hair just looks like a huge wad of cotton.
Wow.
Ooh.
I love that.
It's a really, very varied ship. Love it.
Very
Love
cool.
it.
So, am I right to assume that Hawkins is like, because he couldn't find a barrel right in front of him, he's like a
Harkin.
himbo?
Harkin.
Harkins. Harkins. Thank you. Is he just like? We're gonna have like a battle of the himbos here, with Denny and Harkins.
Like, oil up
And
and,
look,
have a
if there's-
flex off.
If there's anything you need, just ask, and I'm sure everyone will accommodate. Now, if you follow me, we're gonna go head down, and I'll show you where you can set up. Okay?
Yeah, lead on.
And you're led towards the back of the ship through a door. Lena's like following along, very quiet from like at the back of the crew. And there's a moment where Benny goes like, "Leaving the ice, eh? You sure? I don't know. It's pretty warm further up." And Lena just going like, yeah, okay." Like, and you head down the stairs, and you get to an area that looks like almost like a landing of sorts. There's a little bit of a desk. It's got maps strewn all about it, and then it like turning around. There's another stair that leads down, and you come to what looks to be a very open-looking space. At the very end, you've got more doors leading into what looks like cabins, but currently you've got this open space. And Benny says, "Well, the crew sleeps out here," and you see these hammocks that have been like tied up towards poles currently, as well as any cargo we got. And you could, well, the room's at the end. Just grab one, you'll be good.
Thank you.
I think we got there's bunks. You got 4 people per room, and I believe looks towards Lena. One of the 2 in the back should suffice for you, probably. Now get you all sorted. We'll be leaving soon. I suppose you'll feel it, if anything else. Stop moving. Yes. First on the left, we got an extra bucket in there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, I guess I know where I'm bunking then. if I could look after.
Goose gives them
Yeah.
both like a reassuring pat on the back, just like, "Good luck."
Then anything else?
Oh, I'm not going to need it.
With what
think
you're
we're
dealing with,
leaving in-
yes.
In an hour or 2,
Cool.
you'll have a good
alright.
one.
Very good.
And he just
Thank
turns
you for your
around and
help.
heads back up.
Arthur's first thing is going to unpack straight up to the top. He's going to go sit on the side, get some fresh air.
Goose will probably start getting set up in one of the rooms.
Yeah.
Probably the one just like directly over from where Arthur is.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Arthur's got
Jared
bottom
will
bunk.
probably, Jared will probably bunk up with Goose.
Boost.
Boost.
Are Sin and Pesty, are they in their own room, or are they like?
They seem when Arthur walks in to the first one on the left, Sin and Pesty are in there. as well.
Okay.
And Sin goes like, "Well, it looks like we're in the same room, Arthur." Just kind of like taps towards Sin.
no.
Maybe he'll show you some more magic.
I could definitely might show you some more magic.
Oh!
Um,
Oh.
just
Here's a magic trick.
just not right this second.
Actually,
let me just place my
Sin,
gear here,
You know,
and I'm gonna go upstairs.
don't worry, Sin. I've got an amazing piece of magic.
Oh,
that
really?
You are going to.
What kind of magic you got?
The magic that is going to make Arthur's world. I'll save it for later. I'll save it. It's a surprise. It's a surprise.
Well, they don't call you magic hands for nothing.
They do not.
Yeah, the
Alright.
only spell Arthur is currently planning on casting is Prismatic Yawn.
But when Arthur as well leaves to go up, Sin and Pesty tags along. Sin this time walking on her own. And she's whispering. She tells you, Arthur, one in the crew said we had to stay on deck until we're on open ocean. There's apparently they're gonna show us something.
Oh, that's really cool. Look, maybe we should tell the rest because they might not come up.
Okay.
How about you run off and tell
She
them?
knocks on the door. I assume the rest of you then ends up bunking with Goose. It's like 4
is
people
Lena
per
in that
room.
room as well? I think. Is
No,
that
Lena got their own room.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah, then in that case, I'm with Goose and Gerald. I'm with my boys.
Yeah,
You-
and I guess
I see
Rudy, there's room either in Arthur's room or the other room.
Rudy will be in Arthur's room purely
Yeah, he
for
will.
reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Medicinal
Good.
reasons.
Medicinal
Mhm.
reasons.
But there's a quick knock, and the door is still slightly ajar. You're just in the middle of packing, and Sin goes, "We're going up to the deck. The sailor says there's they haven't had passengers in a while. There's apparently something that they're gonna show us something when we're out in the open ocean."
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
You think it's magic?
Summons the mushrooms so that he can see too.
Just
Yeah, I'd love to go
pop
up and see.
Gonna show us something. They're not going to throw us overboard, are they?
No,
not in on this whole
Gerald, they
thing, are
would
they?
never. Besides, you've
How
got
do you
a
know?
room.
They could all
Okay.
be in on us around here.
Penny said that they're lovely folk. Is that every single one of them?
Well, I mean,
And
I'm not
as-
staying here by myself, so.
You get your effects in order, you get sorted, you pick your bunks, and you all gather back on deck, and we're gonna take our second break real quick.
That's actually
I will
good.
take advantage of this one and run
Yes,
up to the
as
lady.
will I.
This is definitely toilet time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If is everyone dipping off? All right.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Be right back.
Yep.
I
Guys.
saw Poppy in the background. Poppy!
Oh my god,
There
puppy!
is a puppy in the background.
Alright, I'll be
Yes.
back.
Everyone at home, make sure you have a.
Hey, Gray976, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Guys, if we could get some hype in the chat for latest follow, I'd greatly appreciate it. Larspan, yes, mushrooms. So, Cuddly Raptor or Nana Malivora can summon a little friendly mushroom guy whenever she wants, really. It's a little cute little critter. You might see a picture of it soon. We're actually working on getting some art done, so you might actually see it soon. Anyway, I'm going to quickly run off to the bathroom, so I will BRB. I will leave you guys with... No, you're right, Lasbane. You're all good. You're all good. I will leave you guys... I'll just leave you guys on this scene, alright? I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, Orb, you have the floor.
I have the floor. The floor to something I don't know. What's happening, everyone? I hope you're all well. I don't know what to sing to you, but today is the day Arthur Orblet's gonna spew. That's right, Arthur Orblet. Arthur Orblet's gonna spew. Yeah, I know, right? That happened really quick, Gooder. Super duper quick. A lot quicker than I ever thought, Gooder. But how's your house? Didn't take you very long to build it. You're probably better at building houses than I am, though. Like, I could do like foundations and like the main like outside stuff. I can't do roofs for the life of me. I'm just terrible at them.
Alrighty, I am back. Wedestorb, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy.
Excellent. Lazapan asks, how's the vodka going?
The vodka is gone. We're on to beer. It was very.
We're on to beer?
Yeah. It was like only like 0.8 of a standard drink. These beers are harder hitting.
Oh yeah, yeah. I must admit, those vodka cruisers or whatever they are.
Yeah.
They my mum used to drink those when I was like, I don't know, 16. Yeah, I reckon I was about 16. Now my family was a little bit more conservative, so I never had the whole stick your finger in dad's beer to get a taste for it while you're young sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
So I think my first actual alcoholic drink was a vodka cruiser.
Oh wow.
So there you go. There's some AussieDevFro lore for you.
I mean...
And I might have been 16 or... Yeah, I reckon about 16. So there you go. I just admitted live that I underage drunk.
Well, I won't tell how young I was for underage drink, but it was sort of like a passage in rite.
It is,
once you
isn't
get
it?
to like, well, in our family, it was teenagehood.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it was... You was to get the worst tasting beer, which was BB.
Yep.
And you have a shot with your father.
Wow, that's cool.
So when I was 13 years old, I was super proud about that, and found out really quickly I didn't drink beer for the next 6 years because of that.
Yep. My high school friends, when I turned 18 and we were having a party for my 18th, my first like a bit of liquor from that point was like whiskey. So I went from vodka cruiser, years of nothing, then whiskey.
Wow.
That is such a strong.
Oh yeah. It's a big change.
Yeah.
I waited till I was 21 like a good person.
Oh, that's
Like a
because
goody
it was 21
two-shoes
over the
person.
year.
That and you're
imagine.
not Australian, so it's different.
Yeah.
I think every Australian probably tastes alcohol at some point, like in primary school, probably.
Oh, 100%.
Well, that's why, like, I was just explaining to Orb, I didn't. My parents never really cared for that
My
sort
parents
of culture.
didn't, but my friends' parents did.
Well,
Oh dear.
My dad did the whole thing of like introducing beer to my sister and I very early so that we wouldn't like it. So when we were all like, Daddy, what are you drinking? And he's like, oh, you want to give it a go? Like, obviously knew that we would hate it. And we tried it and we pulled the face like, ew, why would you drink that? Worked on me, not my sister.
But does wine from church count? Good is just asking me that. Does wine from church count?
I wouldn't know. I
Yeah, I
don't know how
much
much you drink, how much wine you have. I don't.
You only take a sip.
the wine
Oh,
from
well.
church isn't even good. It shouldn't.
Yeah.
We gave
Not
some
even
people grape
good
juice
ones.
in when I used to go, and I used to take that, and yeah, grape juice is better. Let's be real.
Lazapan says, are Aussies actually Eastern European? No, because we're not that classy. Like, we don't like.
Yes,
it's not like red wine. It's like hard liquor and beer.
Plus, I know a couple of
going
Eastern
VP.
Europeans, and they can handle their alcohol way better than most Australians.
Oh yeah.
Like, not gonna lie, my son the other day, being a cheeky boy, he came and actually took us.
Orb, not on stream.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Not
What?
Not when they're. Don't talk about underage drinking on stream.
It's
Okay,
like
okay.
the whole
Not like because
conversation.
you're like
Yeah.
but you're like admitting like now you're talking about yourself in past
Oh yeah,
tense.
yeah.
That's completely
yeah,
different.
Yeah, that is. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, all good.
All right,
Sorry,
let's
I just-
get. No, you're
Also
right.
D&D.
Yeah,
Also have a
D&D.
pizza.
Ooh, pizza.
And you didn't bring for everyone.
Wow.
Yeah,
What have we
we
said?
didn't bring
What
it
have
to
we
your
said? This
class.
multiple
slice?
times.
I could get
No.
some from the
Here you
other room. Bizarre Belgian got
just
pizza. I
grab
got
one.
ramen instead.
There you go.
You know,
Ramen's worth it though.
Roger, you know where I live. You could have ordered a pizza to me. I'm just saying, like,
That's true. That's
yeah,
true.
come on.
And he
Well,
didn't because he doesn't
you
love
should've-
you.
Yeah,
You should have hit up.
Bizarre
the-
Belgian, I will come for your pizza.
That's all right.
Yeah, sorry, Orb. It's just
No, all good. Keep going. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
Let's get into D&D.
yeah.
Put the pizza lid down.
I'm not here to play D&D. Where's my freaking? All right.
I'm playing
Just
P and
Pizza and DVD.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pizza. and
Actually,
chips.
can we just like on one of the Sundays just fuck
Pizza and
around with people and
dragons.
actually just play DVD and be like, psych, it's
we've
Monday
talked about
night
it.
instead.
I mean, we've talked about it, to be fair.
That would be great.
We move swiftly on.
What? You don't want to play DVD?
No, I don't.
Aww.
Aww.
Okay.
I'll play DVD
Well,
with you.
Thanks.
Time for a completely uneventful ship ride where nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
we got-
totally.
Nothing bad will happen. I
Yeah,
love
nothing
Daryl.
bad will
Daryl
happen.
just can't. Daryl is immune to optimism.
That's why when the captain said it's going to be a perfectly fine trip, Rudy was just like,
We're like, oh no.
"No, it's not."
I don't
It's
think
not.
you've met us.
Yeah,
Hello.
We're a
But
problem
as
factory.
you all, like, as you all get up to deck after about an hour or so, there's a few times where you get like told to move when you're just idling about, looking at the ship. People are like, could you step to the side? They're like running around, getting stuff ready. But they don't seem, no one seems like really, no one's cranky. No one acts like you're a bother. They're like, everyone is very, like, polite.
Oh, that's nice.
To be fair, we did pay them a lot to do this. So,
Do we-
you know.
yeah, we
Really,
That
they
might
better
have
like
helped.
us.
Might have helped.
That might have helped. Yeah, I bet it did.
But as you're taking off, there's a moment where the captain disappears into what looks to be his own quarters, and then the boat takes off, and you can see the chain devil tiefling takes the helm as the boat starts moving and you're leaving. Starts taking off, slowly turning off out from the ice. And you're just ever so slowly drifts off, and there's almost an hour where you're just watching the sun set, and you got it in the back. You're heading away from the sun, just going, and it's a very calm. The ocean, there are waves, but it's still calming. You feel like there's the sensation. There's a sensation of having been somewhere, and now you know you're on the way home. Like the sensation
Feels good.
that like the talking is done, you're actually on the way.
Feels good.
Feeling. Good
But
feeling.
also
And
kind of
after-
sad at the same time.
Yeah, Lena.
Yeah, there's
probably wouldn't be
definitely
holding
Lena is
up.
definitely just like looking back,
Hmm.
like towards the eyes, and there's like there's a moment Lena might be crying, maybe not. It's hard to tell. And then
Gives
just
a little
there.
pat on the back.
Yeah, you get a nod, not any eye contact, just a nod, like acknowledging your presence. And after an hour, 2 hours, it's starting to get dark. The sky has gone from purple to a deep blue, heading towards black, and you can see stars. The clouds have parted, and the waves are crashing into the ship. You're moving forward. The sails are currently not yet been hoisted. They're still tied up. You're just cruising through right now, just like getting away from the Icelands. Lanterns are beginning to be lit. You can see the quartermaster Benny's walking around with a lighting rod, and it's just like lighting lanterns all over the ship. And suddenly, there's a moment where one starts to whistle.
Oh.
One person in the crew starts whistling. And as he does, the captain slams open the door to his quarters, standing in the doorway and just grinning wildly. And as he takes his first step, the crew starts stomping and clapping, and no one is allowed to judge me for what's about to happen.
This is a musical number, and I'm here for it.
Yes.
As they start chanting, they start going. From the sky, but fast at sea, fell from grace our captain, he on the ship for the mast, where he wills, when discussed, one day sure he leave. But for now at helm he stand, guiding squall with playful hand on the ship, standing firm, where he will, currents turn our captain, he stands grand. He sails the vessel, rides the tide, bracing life we row, he guides on the ship, rest assured, we'll make time, haste to shore, cross the blue we stride. While you listen to us sing, my eye says that turn of wind on the ship, hoist the sail, turn the helm, and see we hail our Captain Fevinus Karin. And as you hear this, the sails drop instantly. They all drop, and the boat lurches forward. The captain grabs his hat, and the boat just takes off. Fastest vessel you've ever been on. It's
Like,
just like all of a sudden almost from nowhere, you all feel like being on a bus and it suddenly starts. It's just like everyone is just rocketed forward as the boat just starts moving.
Oh,
It just
shit.
starts going.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Arthur
awesome.
has bolted straight to the side.
That was
It's going incredibly fast. What little you can see, those of you can see in darkness, the water is just rushing by. And it's
That's
just
so
like
cool.
the wind is incredibly powerful. It's like almost you're having a hard time keeping your eyes open.
Okay.
Damn.
That was amazing singing.
That was awesome. No, that was
Yeah.
fantastic.
10 out of 10 sea shanty.
Hell yeah.
Although I have to know, how many times did you practice?
A bunch.
Yep, no, it showed. It showed.
Yep.
It was
Yeah.
perfect.
I did. I
Af-
did.
After game
I-
questions.
But no, and I will say, Arthur, even though you're being sick currently, and I would say Nana as well would notice that that wind came out of freaking nowhere. That was like not even the right direction. It was just like
Not even the right direction.
yeah, because it was like you were currently headed eastward. And the wind was south, and then all of a sudden there's just this amazing gust that just pushed into yourselves, propelling you forward.
Alright. Okay. Rudy! Rudy!
Oh, yes. Well, Arthur, I've been thinking, right? And I think this spell that I've got might be best when you're settling in and wanting to go to sleep.
Okay, well, Rudy, just about the boat, the wind, wrong way.
Yeah, it was a spell. No shit, Arthur. Have you seen the speed that we're going? Of course it was a fucking spell.
Well, I couldn't. And he looks at Rudy and goes, I couldn't. And accidentally.
Oh, I honestly just can't wait to be done with this.
I'm so
At this
sorry.
speed, which way does the vomit go, though? Is it just like finally misted into everyone? Like,
Oh, no.
We won't go into the physical vomit. But as this is happening, you see the cook Harkin walks around and says, "No dinner for that one, I assume," and just keeps going.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Is
Love
there
it.
anything particular you want to do? It's getting dark. The only light sources you have are the ones on the ship itself. And the ship is moving fast.
The mushroom is hanging its little hands off the side going and I assume that the little twig blight is doing a similar motion because this mushroom is kind of its nanny, so
Yeah, it's doing
Be
and
careful
the
it doesn't
twig light,
fall off.
yeah, no, the twig light stepped
Wait.
out of its pot
Ah.
and it's got like its roots around the railing and it's just
Ah.
like
I've got
it's
a.
like, oh, okay, be careful now. No, don't let go.
Just a quick question: was Madeline in her cage when we took off?
No, she was on the top.
Oh. Is Madeline still around?
Where's
As
Madeline?
Arthur, if you're looking up, she is currently because the wind is pushing you forward. It's like pushing
Yep,
the
yep,
boat. She's flying next to the sails, almost like enjoying the ride because
Oh,
she
okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
cruising on the wind.
I forgot it was the wind and not just the boat gutting.
War.
forward.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
Yeah, just getting a
Sweet.
free ride.
Yeah.
Pretty
that.
much.
Rudy,
And-
I think I'm ready for bed.
I mean, are you sure?
Arthur's sort of gonna try and start crawling down to where he goes to sleep.
All right.
Aw.
Nana
Okay.
will
As
help
you're
him
leaving-
down.
As you all pass by a Pestian Sin on the other end of the ship, you can hear like they're both like humming the little tune.
Where is Lena? What is Lena doing? Just looking?
That's
watching?
still pretty much just standing on deck, looking in the direction of where the ice was.
Mm, yeah. All right. Well.
And
uh,
there's a moment like a little while later. There's a moment when the boat starts turning, heading like northward.
Mhm.
But the wind seems to follow the direction of the boat.
Mm-mm. After a little bit of being on deck, Joe's going to be like, "Well, glad to be done with that awful place. I'm going to go downstairs." Just goes down.
Would
to
you
the
do
back of the room.
so deliberately out of earshot of Lena? or not?
He just like not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Goose is just like, I'm sure he's talking about something else. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man.
It's fine. It's fine. It's you know, I've never seen leaves.
That's very interesting. Seeing. We'll have to show you when we get there. Just full forest is covered in all kinds of leaves. It's beautiful as the seasons change and the colors of the leaves change as well. It's quite beautiful, quite a sight to behold.
Yeah, you know, I've read in books, but never really seen anything from like the north, the land. I've always been on the ice. It's just sure we've got soil, but it's always frozen. Nothing really grows except the big pines.
Let me assure you, the soils out in my homeland, you might find it weird at first, I'll be honest with you. It's quite soft, and especially during the spring when the soil becomes very moist, to not have a better word for it. But the feeling of your toes in the mud bursting in the summer when you run out and you tend to all the animals, it's nothing quite like it. The smell of the fresh flowers and the breeze from the trees is honestly, the words just have nothing for it unless experiencing it for yourself.
Well, you'll have to show me.
Definitely.
I have no idea where to go once we get off.
Oh, stick with us. I'll show you. The goose will show you the vast countrysides, the vast greenery, the rolling mountains, the glorious forests. You'll be. It'll be wonderful. I assure you.
Why is Das Goose so smooth? Though?
I was gonna say, Dust Goose is like unintentionally propositioning
The
Elena.
rolling
Just-
fields. When did you become a poet? What?
But when it comes to talking about his homeland, he could just go on and on about it.
Also, if I recall, Goose has pretty decent charisma, doesn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah, Goose has actually got shockingly good charisma.
Good charisma. What is it at? It is a +2 on charisma.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
that's
Yeah.
That's good.
Solid.
Dang.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Persuasion, performance, +2.
God damn.
Yeah, let's. Well, the rest of you get back down, and is there anything special you would do? You would see there's a few of these hammocks have been like fastened out, and there's like 2 or 3 people currently sleeping.
Alright.
Probably tiptoe around them then.
Yeah, and
I'm
down
just-
here, even though you can feel the boat moving without the pressure of the wind, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, I think Gerald is just going to climb into his bed and pull out his book and very tentatively have a look at the front page.
690 days and like 5 hours and nights.
Gerald's mostly concerned, except there's a little like, nice.
Oh god.
It's the hat. The hat goes nice in a bit.
Yeah.
In a pistol. Get out.
So 690-ish days. All right.
Yeah. You're reaching the end. Like by midnight today, it will flip over to 6:59.
Right.
No, 6:89. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is how numbers work. Yep.
Yes,
That's how math. I know
yeah,
math.
That is how math.
Yes, that's how math.
Yeah.
Math isn't hard.
I say, I can't remember if I asked the hat already about this, but I'm just going to whisper in Abyssal. Wait, was it Abyssal or Infernal? It was Abyssal for the hat.
Abyssal.
Wasn't it? Yeah. I'm
Yes.
going to whisper in Abyssal to that. Xaba, do you know about this countdown? Do you know what this is for?
I'm not sure. I
Jeff-
mean,
Do you have any idea what is going to happen
it
in Zero?
marks. I have no idea. I assume it's connected to whomever granted you this book.
Yes, that's the problem. I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to do something before this number hits 0. I have no idea what that thing is.
Have you asked the book?
Ask the book?
I've seen you write in it.
Yeah, but that's just like notes and using it for spells and things.
Well, you would know the
Ask
book responds sometimes. Like when you're casting spells using the book as a ritual, like information pops up. The book, like
I feel like Gerald
to
would
have a
just
rea-
assume that that's just like a magical property, though.
Okay.
That not that it's actually like communication.
fair. And Sarkaba would say, maybe try.
Nothing else to try, I guess. Gonna flip to one of the later pages in the book.
Yeah.
And the notes section in the instruction guide.
And you would also realize that like there are pages where you know you've written things down that are now blank.
Right.
But it seems to be the book knows what kind of things you write down that you want to keep permanent in it. The rest fades away.
Yeah, again, just would assume that it's just a magical thing. It's like,
Yeah, it's just a magical book.
Yeah, it's
Come
a
on,
magical
it's just a magical book.
Yeah, everyone has magical books, don't they?
yeah, and talking
Yeah,
hats.
it's a wizard.
Yeah.
It's a wizard. Come on,
Yeah,
it's
deal with
got
magic
everything.
shit. That's
Broom,
like magic shit.
Book,
Yeah,
hat.
Done.
yeah.
You even got the cloak now.
That's right. Yeah. Magic rod. Anyway, I'm gonna gonna write hello book question mark. This is Gerald. I'd really like to know what the deal is with the countdown at the front of you. And he actually writes It's just like complete mind to paper situation. It's very intimidating, and I don't know what to do or what it means or anything even slightly close to that. Thank you? Question mark.
Thank you? Question mark. As you do this, there is a moment where you feel a sharp sting in your thumb that's like holding the book, and there's like you look, and there's like a deep paper cut in like your thumb.
Bloody.
And there's this globule of blood on the page, just seeps in and disappears.
Oh,
and
self-cleaning.
And then, as you look down, that's handy. And you look down, and then incredibly fast, as if someone is like writing in super speed, letters start appearing. Minuscule, tiny letters, some bigger, some smaller, some bigger, some smaller, and it just starts listing out. It just starts going like 2 pages, 3 pages. At the end, it says. It just shows up like a dotted line, and your name appears on it.
Oh, okay. I try and have a quick read through.
It looks to be an incredibly detailed contract.
It's the contract you signed.
Uh-huh.
Get a good look at what you signed.
I'm just double checking some information myself.
That's a spooky lighting. Dun, dun, dun.
I like how like you've never asked the book like what's going on, and it's like here's your contract, mate. Like you signed it.
There's a lot of titles being thrown around.
Uh-huh.
And
is
a lot
it
of
uncommon?
it's like,
is it written in common or is it written in?
It's written in Abyssal.
Okay.
And as you're reading it, it seems to be like the main points are like that you are given like the signee of said contract goes into a pact with Salishkar of the Bitter Flame, ruler of the 999 demons. The conqueror of the labyrinth, the conqueror of the labyrinth of Shiman Sek, like defeater of the Jiska Imperium. It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
These are just like million titles for Salishka.
It just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
And eventually find a part where it says, the signee of this contract is granted powers by the giver, and then again it's like all the titles. You figure out quickly that like half of this entire contract is just the readouts.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
It states that the signee is given powers, information, knowledge. In return, is given this book. This book, the conduit of Salishkar, of the Bitter Flame,
who henceforth be known
in
as
return,
Party One.
in return, the recipient must, within a time span of 5 years, locate the bottle of the bound within the scorching sea under the reflected city.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna write this down.
And free
bound in what?
the scorching sea.
Scorching the sea. Okay, yep.
Yeah, in the reflected city.
Boss. Yep.
And free Salishkar and the 999.
Oh, that sounds bad.
If
fab.
if this if this is not done within the time frame given, or if the giver, Salishka of the bitter flame, la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, deems the person striding from the path will have his being and essence torn from the flesh and trapped within the bottle of the bound and become the 1000th demon.
Oh, shit!
Well,
Wait,
Oh.
why do I hear silent screaming from Gerald's room? What's going on?
Yeah, he's not even aware of it. He's probably just like, just really quietly, just like a, just escaping.
oh no.
What's the hat saying in response to this?
Oh, yeah, because the hat can read this because it's an abyssal. So.
Yeah.
That is
Again,
not just like
He's like, oh shit.
that is like, that's unfortunate.
Oh no.
If anything else, Gerald, I can offer you this. I know of Salishkar,
Oh, you do?
and I
That
will
makes one of
say,
us.
again, unfortunate. I will say, Salishkar himself
Hmm.
works under a powerful patron.
Oh?
Oh no. Oh no.
Salishkar himself is under the rule of Zuriel.
Zurian.
Thought it was gonna be
It's
powerful.
Szuriel.
Oh, Zuriel. Okay. Well, that must have been the shadowy thing that didn't unmask itself in my dream. Because they said they
Could
were
be.
something about being a patron of someone who had something to do with me. I didn't really understand it at the time, but I guess it must have been Zuriel I saw.
Very likely. And I will say, just steer clear.
Well, it's a bit hard now,
Fine.
isn't it?
Find a way around this. I don't know. I have
hold
no
on.
idea what to
I
do.
flick
Jeremy.
back to the end of this contract. Is
Yeah.
is my signature there?
Yes.
Shit. Oh no.
with like a beer stain on the side as well.
There's like a little bit of like I imagine that-
There's like as this contract formed, it was almost like the edges of the paper started getting singed, and there are blood splatters, like old dried blood splatters.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, this is ringing some awful bells, I must say. Okay. Would it be that bad if Salishka got free?
I have no idea.
Would it be worse than becoming my flesh and essence?
Your
being
essence torn from the flesh.
yes, into a bottle and becoming a 1000th demon. Because that sounds pretty bad, I'll be honest.
That sounds like still being stuck in the bottle.
Yes. Yes, that sounds all right. That's pretty awful. Yes. Okay.
I don't know.
Probably worse.
My creator would know, but I have no way of contacting him. It would do with some pondering, yes.
I think so. I know we've talked about your master before, but I don't think you mentioned their name. Do you know their name?
Abraxas.
Abraxas. How do you spell that, Hat?
Abraxas.
Ah, thank you.
And it's like the hat seems to say it like with reverence, like Abraxas.
Ah, Abraxas.
The last incantation.
Right. Okay, well, this is terrible, but on the upside, at least we don't have to worry about it for 690 days.
As my master would say, knowledge is the first step to success.
We've got some time to ponder, right? Yes, this will be fine. This will be fine. Sweat. It's so fine. I'm just gonna close this book.
Yeah,
now.
and you would also realize like you're sweating from nervous, but it also feels like the temperature has gone up in the room.
Oh God.
Wait,
Is it just me? Is it a bit hot in here?
weren't
Take the
Nana
hat
and
off and fan
Goose
myself
after-
with that.
Well, yeah. Are we still with Arthur? I thought we went to bed, but
Yeah, well, this is happening. I'm assuming this is happening in tandem. Now we're moving over to the rest.
okay. You came
Because it's like
over.
Goose is staying up talking with Lena.
Yeah, I went
Gerald
straight
is
to bed.
it's like
Yeah.
Gerald went and started having this conversation, and the rest of you would then be in Arthur's room.
It's true. I
Because,
helped carry Arthur down. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because Arthur and Rudy, Sin and Pesky have one room. So I'm assuming something happened in the chat. I want to know. You're laughing. Chair with a claw.
Hobbit says.
I
this is why you read
maybe
the fine
said
print.
this is not a Billiam Bacon's moment.
It's
Yeah.
hard. It's
was
hard
like-
to read the fine print when you're blackout drunk.
Yeah, knowledge could be the first step to success, or knowledge is the first step to having your essence ripped from your flesh and stuffed into an ornamental bottle. Who knows?
One or the other.
One or the other. Yeah,
You
but
won't know
as the
unless
rest,
you try.
Nana, Rudy,
Oh,
and
no.
Arthur, you're in Arthur's cabin,
Yes.
and what do you want to do? You're helping Arthur to sleep. He said he was done,
Right.
and as you brought Arthur towards the door, Madeline actually like flew down and pretty much perched on Arthur, and is just like sitting on Arthur as you're helping him down.
Like one of those cats where you're like over the toilet and they're just sitting on your shoulders like, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So Arthur, you want to go to sleep, yeah? Because-
I'm done.
You're done. Alrighty. So what I can promise is that you will go to sleep absolutely for an hour.
Okay.
And
Sounds good.
then hopefully what I'm hoping is that because you're already asleep, you'll just keep sleeping for the whole night. Instead of waking up. Yes? I think this is like, you know, because rather than like, you know, if you feel ill, you have trouble getting to sleep, but once you're asleep, you kind of just, your mind goes away and you just sort of sleep it off, right?
Look, Rudy, I just want sleep.
Okay, alright, okay, but Arthur, you need to trust me.
Well, you do heal me, so come on.
You have to be a completely willing participant in what I'm about to do.
Well, if you don't hurry up,
Nana's
I'm gonna end
still
up
here.
throwing up on you.
Excellent. That's what I needed because I think this is a little finicky. Oh shit! Hang on. So I'm just gonna. I know. Rudy's always
word or
wearing it.
something, or what?
So no.
Come on, apples.
There's no safe words needed. This is kind of like a one and done thing. Okay. So Rudy will activate the power that he has received from the Pallid Princess, and take a nice firm hold on Arthur's shoulder, and he will cast Never Hunger Again.
And Arthur, your eyes go black and you fall to the ground.
Thanks, not even put me in a bed.
Arthur's body, just out of nowhere, his eyes roll back and he just falls limp.
All right, he's good for an hour.
Rudy, we have to get him in the bed. What? You can't just leave him.
Yeah,
I'm still there, by the way.
Yeah, no, Nana, it's okay. He literally cannot feel a thing.
Oh, no, you know, he's going to be very sore when he wakes back up.
No, he won't. That's the best thing about this. He literally Nothing. It's like he's dead.
How like?
Yeah, how like, because I am trying to heave him up.
I'd say you would not feel a pulse or a breath.
He's yeah.
You killed me!
Rudy?
No, from Arthur's perspective, you're just having a dreamless sleep.
Yeah.
Rudy, I don't know if I'm not.
He's fine. Nana, just all right. I'll help you get him into bed. He's okay.
Can I do I want to roll a medicine check.
Go for it. Yes.
Here's
I do believe
weekend at
it
Bernie's.
says. I do believe it says in the spell how to detect what's going on.
Doesn't. Well, I mean, I can explain the spell certainly.
Yeah.
but it
Well,
doesn't-
okay. That if it just says, because I think it says like the person seems.
Oh, okay. So Nana, this is like what, regardless of the medicine check, this is okay. So to you, to all outward inspection and to spells used to determine the target status, the target is blinded, incapacitated, its speed drops to 0, the target has resistance to all damage except psychic damage. And this is where it helps with seasickness. If the target is diseased or poisoned when you cast the spell, or becomes diseased or poisoned while under the spell's effect, the disease and poison will have no effect. So it has effectively cured the seasickness. However, Arthur is literally indistinguishable from death. So as far as you are aware, he is dead.
No, that's what I was concerned about. As she's kind of like shoving the other half of him up on the bed and like rolling him. Rudy, how do we know that he's not really dead?
Because it's just the spell.
What
Do you really think I have it in me to literally touch someone and kill them?
What is Madeline doing right now?
She's like just staring, like just like looking around, sitting on like perched up on the top bunk, like what the hell's going on?
Okay, no, but I'll leave you with this. You know that if you happen to kill him within this hour and we don't know, we can't help him, this owl is yours.
I mean, I can cast the spell again.
Rudy!
Tomorrow, so once per day.
Is it?
Once per day.
You still got the spoon smack. It's too late. That's as many times per
might
day
get-
as I
it
need.
might not say in the
It doesn't
description,
say
but it's
it.
a once per day.
It is a once per day. Okay. But yeah, Arthur, you're dead for an hour.
Jesus Christ. Actually
And
dead?
for anyone,
No, it's not
wondering,
actually
yeah,
dead,
okay.
but it's.
there's a spell called Feign Death.
Oh, I have
That
that spell.
Lol.
No, but.
And then it's like, how could you? What are you doing? How could you? Rudy, no! And then she's like, in the back of her mind, like, I know what you did.
Well, no, hang on. No, it's not. Wait, yeah. Oh, sorry, no, it is. Yeah, my bad. No, it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Hang on.
Do I actually?
Do you actually have this?
So Nana was just, let's retcon this. Nana was being all up in arms. And secretly, she knew what the fuck you did the whole time. Yes.
So Belgin's just like, Jesus Christ, what is this campaign?
Nana is literally, like, not even as a joke now, Nana is literally the grandma who knows fucking everything. Legit!
She knows everything.
You can't even...
There's just too senile to remember.
Yeah.
No, she knows. She doesn't enjoy screwing with people.
That's like the
The best
best grandmother
campaign ever.
thing.
That's right, good term. The best campaign
It
ever.
is.
And she just gives him a little pat on the head and goes, sleep well. Oh no.
A pinch of graveyard dirt. Aha.
Fantastic.
Oh my god.
It's something Rudy would have.
love it.
Yeah, it absolutely
It absolutely is.
Also,
It's
you
part-
only do it once a day then. Does that mean that Nana's got the next shot?
I don't have any graveyard dirt, sadly.
Yeah, Rudy doesn't need the graveyard dirt per se, since his is granted to him by his feet, essentially.
Mm. Fucking forgot about
But
that.
I bet Rudy has graveyard dirt somewhere in his pockets.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
There's probably
all
even
over
some
his
graveyard dirt like embedded in his glove as well with those bones and
And his
whatnot. Like
shoes.
shoes.
his
Yeah.
fingernails. Yeah, very careful.
every
like,
day
Excuse
after
me,
work,
his
Rudy-
fingernails are immaculate. Thank you very much.
Every day after work in Bora, you would just like take a mason jar, take off your shoes, and start like picking dirt from it, like the bottom, like.
No. He just like
With that
puts a bowl in front of him, just grabs his hand, just like.
Oh yeah, good
No,
attorney
like-
just says pinch it off the severed head. Yeah, it'll be fine.
yeah, this is gonna be fine.
Well, it was never buried.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's
It's
I'm-
a
But
thing.
yeah, Arthur, you have dreamless sleep.
Yep. Okay.
Like literally dead for an hour.
Sleeping.
I like that the
sleeping to
music
death.
stops just as you said that.
technically
Dead.
Rudy has done exactly what he promised, which was
He
give
did.
you sleep and cure the seasickness.
Yep.
This is
Arthur's probably going to be like, what the heck? Okay, that
Probably
was
the
good.
deepest sleep you've ever had.
Yeah.
Well, being an
You-
elf,
you can't-
yeah.
You have like a
Oh,
temporary.
you've never been to
You-
sleep.
Oh, right.
Oh shit.
And
What
you're
have
like,
I done?
this sucks.
I've broken the taboo.
It's gonna be like a drug now. Oh, Rudy, I need some of that more good sleep.
Right.
Put me to
What?
sleep again, Rudy.
I need
this
more
what
sleep.
You all have?
I'm so
Right?
You do this
tired.
every night?
It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure this is not what bloody the pal and princess wanted me to do with this.
Absolutely, it is.
Well, I mean, she does want people to live in excess, and you're having an excessive amount of fun.
I am having so much fun right now.
True.
Ecstatic. But the willingness is key here. It has to be a willing target. That's the problem. That's
Ah,
why
that's
Rudy
true,
had to
yeah.
be so careful. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he might have a willing target very soon.
Mm,
Yeah.
If he gets hooked to this or not.
Yeah, it's true.
mm, mm.
Everything's
Nana
like,
goes back
"Rudy,
into.
do some of that sweet stuff.
Yeah, if Nana, knowing in the back of your mind, or like figuring out a bit later, like, oh shit, that's what Rudy did.
Yeah.
Like if your turn after an hour, color has returned to Arthur's face. He's
Mhm.
breathing. He's got a pulse, and he seems to have like, he doesn't seem as like lame.
Yeah.
It's like he's turned around and is now like just in his basically it's like elves going to REM sleep without falling asleep. So he could technically like still hear you, but he's got like the whole REM thing going with his eyes.
Yeah.
The whole idea was to get him into a sleepy state. That was the idea.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I'd say it's if would Arthur wake up in between?
He would probably wake up more in the morning when he normally wakes up before everyone else. I think it would be his
So you
normal.
just seamlessly transfer in from the feigned death into your meditative state.
I'm gonna say yes.
And Nana would return to
Yeah.
her room and be like, "Whoa, it's like a soda in here."
Yeah, it's incredibly hot in
Oh,
the room.
One last thing. When Pesty and Sin come into the room and
Mhm.
see Arthur in this like
Oh.
death state, can like
Mhm.
Rudy like hey Sin, take a look at this. You can literally hit Arthur as hard as you can. Will not wake up.
And
Wow.
Sin looks at you like for a moment, like, what? And
I
look like excited, and then looks towards Pesty, who's like,
no, look, and like Rudy's like literally like got Arthur's cheeks and like like giving him a little like cannot wake up.
yeah, just. And there's like Sin doesn't really do much. There's like one point where she just takes like Arthur's arm and just like tosses it around like
I do have a question about this spell.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Yes.
you said it's like someone is actually dead.
Mm.
Yeah.
How much does that affect
through
their
magical
bowel system?
No, because they have actual like they're incapacitated. They're like they're not actually dead. It's
Yeah.
just more like for physical and magical means. If like even through if Gerald would use the identify spell on Arthur, it wouldn't necessarily tell what was going on because he's still dead.
Okay.
Like if like a doctor took a look, dead. If someone tried scrying on Arthur, wouldn't work. He's considered dead.
Okay. Because I was just worried because I remember like the whole thing about like when someone dies, the first thing that happens is like their bowels just kind of let loose.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, well,
So I was like, oh god, Arthur, no.
it's not first. I believe like if we're going to semantic, it's like after rigor mortis or something.
Okay.
Look,
Yeah.
Arthur's not gonna shit his
Okay, we're not like
That's
no,
amazing.
I know
We're
that.
We're dropping the
Yeah,
subject.
let's
I don't
drop
know.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or can give us a lecture in cadavers later. But
Alright, moving
yeah,
on.
he's not actually dead.
No.
He's just like for all intents and purposes dead.
Okay.
Death-like.
in Rudy's mind, he killed Arthur for an hour.
And you're wallowing in that sensation.
Oh, it feels so good. Because he knows it's gonna come. He knows it's gonna be okay in an hour, so he's just like,
He's so happy he got
It's
to
so
kill him.
cathartic. It's so
An
good.
hour of absolute peace.
Oh my god.
You all eventually
You think
go
so
to
highly
sleep.
of Arthur.
I assume Goose, after some more conversation with Lena, also find your way down. The room
Head
is
off to bed.
the room is pretty hot, and with all the wood and like being at sea, it's very humid, and it feels almost like home, like this very like humid and warm. Like growing up in like the fields with near like the lakes, the ponds, the swamps. It's like just missing the buzz of insects, and you'll be home.
I imagine like the smell of like the warming wood just the aroma that it's given off is like really reminding him of back at home and
Probably. And
yeah.
after a while, the temperature starts settling again. Like after a few hours.
I imagine Goose will have a good night's sleep tonight.
Morning comes too the next day. Anyone who wants to fiddle with spells can do so. We have a few more minutes.
Maybe I want
And
feign death.
it's morning, and
Don't take another thing away from Rudy.
Arthur, you wake up first because you'd wake up about 3 hours before everyone else. It's dawn, like the very, very start of dawn.
All right. Arthur sort of wants to get out of bed, and he's gonna feel like the best he's ever felt like on a boat. So he's gonna go up to the fresh air, and sort of on the way up, he wants to stop by and grab some fruit to try and, put something back in his stomach.
Especially some stone fruit. I heard peaches are really good.
Peaches are great. Peaches are arguably the
Well,
best.
as you're coming up, there's like you walk by because it's early in the morning. There's like a handful, 5 or 6 of the crew asleep, like rocking in the hammocks, and you walk up. There's like a few people around looking out. You can see the captain isn't really seen anywhere. You can see the first mate at like the helm. And as you see like coming up yawning from the area, the opposite area, the front of the ship, you see the quartermaster Benny just like yawning, stretching, coming up. Morning. How can I help you?
Morning. Look, would you know? Like, I'm not much of a sailor, but how's the weather gonna be like today? Do you believe?
And there's a bit of a smile. There's like, honestly, mate, it's up to the captain.
I knew it. Knew it.
Nice.
Okay. Could you explain that further? I am assuming he.
Look, I'd love to, but it's up to the captain. You ask him. If he tells you why, you'll find out why.
Oh my god.
And he just looks like he's trying to hold like a poker face.
Okay. Arthur looks around. What is the weather currently doing?
Currently, there's like a few clouds. The sun is breaking through every now and then. Doesn't look like it might rain, but it's definitely gonna be like, with the wind going and the sun being blocked by the clouds, it's gonna be cold.
Okay. The seas are calm.
Well, you're fairly. The boat is currently, it's still moving pretty fast, but not as fast as the night before.
All right. Okay, so he's gonna eat his stone fruit up on deck, but he still
and
feels.
asking around, there's definitely fruit. They seem to have like a fairly good selection of food available.
Sweet. So he's gonna pretty much stay up there until about an hour before everyone else wakes up, just in case the captain does wake up, before the rest of the group. But an hour before, he's gonna get back down to sort of Rudy and sort of start Rudy.
Oh, Arthur, what?
Rudy.
What, Arthur? Don't make me kill you again. Oh, what? No, sorry.
What did you just say?
I don't know. I was asleep. What's up?
Look, mate, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Like, what did you do last night?
That's an interesting question. Well, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. I let you sleep, I cured the seasickness, and you're good now. So, what more is there to ask, you know? I'm hungry. What, are you hungry? We should go wake up Goose and go find some breakfast, yeah?
Oh, look, it's still like an hour before everyone else generally wakes up. I just wanted to tell you.
Why have you woken me up? What the...
Because
Arthur,
I was
I'm
excited.
human, I need to sleep.
I was excited. You make me feel better.
Well, that's generally what I do. I make everybody feel better. That's what I'm here to do.
I'm trying to say thank you to you, and you're throwing it back in my face, and Arthur storms out.
Fine, come back and... Oh, wait. Rudy goes to yell, then realizes, like, Pesty and Sinner in the room. He's like...
Yeah, and there's like definitely like some toss and turn, like what's going on, what's happening.
Oh,
And are you heading back up on deck?
Yes, he's gonna go look for the captain.
Yeah, as you head back up, you do now see the captain has stepped up on to the helm and is currently just like
Okay.
steering the ship. And you see first mate Alana as well as up there. They're like just looking around, having a chit chat.
Arthur.
Oh no.
no.
Arthur's gonna sort of step up, full sort of chest out, and go, ahoy!
Oh my god.
And look, as you do, like, are you walking up? Because there's like a set of stairs up towards them.
Yeah. But he's
And
like
if you
firmly
walk up-
gripping onto the thing to make sure he doesn't.
Yeah. The captain turns to you, still wearing like this overly large tricorn hat, and says, "Ahoy! Good morning. Was to sleep to your satisfaction?"
Look.
And you see, yeah, for the first mate as well, like give you a nod, and like all the chains just like jingle.
Love that. Giggling. That's what's going. So Arthur sort of, when it goes up the stairs, it kind of like it goes up to the wheel, right? So Arthur's still very much holding on to that the whole way around, keeping himself steady. Captain, remember me from the other night?
I do, yes.
I seem to have bested
Not
you.
not much for sea legs on you.
Oh, good. Is it obvious?
The look up and down.
Very.
Well, look, I'm actually more interested on how the boat's currently going right now. I was talking to one of your crewmen, and I asked him, well, what sort of the weather's going to be like, and how's today's travels gone? And they told me to come talk to you. And I'm kind of curious.
There's a moment that the captain sort of like cocks an eyebrow, looks over the ship, like sort of like looking around, looks towards the first mate, who just shrugs, and there's like a little clink of like chainmail noises. It's like these tiny pieces of metal, just like, eh. And the captain says, "Very well, Arthur. Can you keep a secret?"
Arthur sort of leans in, like, so from guns from hand to arm on it, leans in and goes, "Of course."
Then you see, looks around again, and Lena's still like at the front of the ship now, like it's like standing just watching the front. Very well, but tell no one. And he takes his hat off, starts like lifting the hat up. It is big, and he lifts it up, and you can see his hair. So now, like once he takes the hat off, it just like starts going all over the place, and you can see in the hair 2 teal-colored, branch-like horns that stand backwards.
Ooh.
And he puts the hat back down. Let's just
Thank
say
you, Dutch Daddy
my
Gamer.
mother
Thank
had
you.
a
Thank
way
you for the
with the
party.
clouds.
Woo! Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ooh.
How you doing, buddy?
Ooh.
And
Gee.
Arthur,
And that's
Arthur
where we're
sort
gonna
of-
end for today.
Oh,
it's already Jesus.
Josie,
I am-
no.
A
Can I just have
conspiracy
a,
theory.
I have a small request.
Yes.
Yes.
Could you repeat the thing that made everyone go, ooh, I had a distraction?
Oh yeah, the very big distraction from Dutch.
Oh. Well, as only Arthur knows this, but the captain lifted his hat up, and his hair started billowing all over the place.
I
and
heard
in
that,
The middle of the hair, in the middle of the hair were 2 teal-colored, branch-like horns.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I just.
And he said, "My mother had a way with clouds."
Oh.
I love it.
Oh.
I love it. I have a
That would-
conspiracy
that would be
theory.
it.
I
Oh,
think
what's
he's
the
gonna make
conspiracy
it.
theory?
I think he's gonna make it really rocky because Arthur was cocky enough to challenge him to a.
No, honestly though, like the captain actually lost. I just played it off as him trying to keep the hat on, considering.
Oh.
Oh.
He did win.
He did win. What?
This.
No,
We'll never know that.
I will never know that. We'll never,
never know.
truly-
We will always
Well,
think
well,
you through
we know, but the characters don't. Know.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
and,
He's
and
too
totally,
Mm.
totally out of game. Arthur on land would totally hit on everyone on that boat. Currently on land, on the boat.
Yeah.
That's the last thing
Yeah.
Arthur's
Mm.
sort of thinking about.
Mm.
Arthur
Yeah.
sort of wants to think about it, but he can't think about it.
Thank goodness.
And-
I mean, what?
If we have a few minutes in people in chats, if you got questions, shoot.
Yes. Any
Ah,
questions for the party about the campaign, about the characters?
I have a
Anything
question
about
for
story.
Orb.
yes.
How did it feel to know that Rudy can kill you with an instant touch?
Oh, look, look, when you were very vaguely talking about what you've just done, I really did think that's it.
Um,
Time to make new
new
character.
character time.
Well, I've already got a backup character waiting.
Oh my God.
I do too, to be honest.
It's like sealed in a file that's
Oh.
labeled "in case of Rudy."
Well, it is now.
I've been trying to figure out a way to use that spell in any situation at all, and you know what? I just thought, fuck it, let's just have some fun with it. And I think
Yeah.
I thought we
I
could
love
use
it.
it.
It went really
It's
well.
good.
But yeah, I was actually kind of terrified.
I was a lot
I
more
am getting-
terrified. Yeah.
I am getting the question from Gouda, what are the characters' birthdays? And I will say,
Oh.
I know what the calendar looks like in Dramonia, but we could definitely like have a chat out of game
Yeah.
to establish like a proper timeline of year and dates.
Yeah, we could.
It's-
Sure.
and
Yeah, that's
stuff
not
like
something I
that.
thought of because
Yeah,
you
never
generally
even
just
thought
pick
of a
a
birthday.
age when you're making characters. Yeah,
Mm.
birthday's
Yeah,
not
so-
something that ever really comes up.
How old did I make Goose?
I don't know. I for some reason, besides Nana, I think age from eldest goes Nana, Arthur, Gerald, Rudy, Goose. If I
Oh yeah, I got Goose at 30.
then you might be older than Rudy. How old is Rudy?
Not 30. He'd be young.
And how old is
I'm-
Gerald?
he'd be young.
36.
Yeah,
Rudy's
because
pretty young.
Nana's like 400 or something.
Yes. But she doesn't look
And
a
I
day
believe-
over 52.
How old is our
Arthur?
Arthur
Near
would
century, I
be,
think.
yeah, a century. Yeah, I think that's what
100
I
and
was.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I've read, that's like mid 30s to 40s in human years. I've been told or read. If
Yeah,
you try to calculate
in
it back.
this world,
Yeah.
in this world, at least elf like lifespan is 600-ish. So you're like fairly young, still considered. Good is also asking the character's favorite colors.
Ooh.
Oh,
And if Cuddly, if you say I quite like green, I'm gonna throw a hissy fit and turn this stream around.
I was very tempted because that is my favorite color as well. But
Okay,
I
but
think
she likes mossy green though.
It's just a quote. It's just a
I
quote.
know,
that
I
would
know.
get to me.
Goose's favorite color would be yellow, definitely. Like yellow, the first dandelions, and the first of spring, and the sunshine, and all that. Definitely yellow boy.
Boy, yes, yes.
I think
What about the rest?
Gerald's a blue guy.
He's definitely blue.
Yeah.
Rudy's is like
That
edgy and black or something. Like I'm gonna.
Rudy's.
What is Rudy's?
Emo kid.
Rudy's favorite color is the pale gray of dead skin.
Wow.
To be fair though,
Oh,
to
that's
be
much
fair
worse.
though, Rudy. I mean, growing up where Rudy grew up,
The thing is, right? The thing is, like, you can't. It's not like that because, like, it's not like that. It's just a genuine fascination. Not even fascination. It's just his life was death.
That's real deep.
we'll get there one day.
We'll get there one day.
To Rudy's backstory, because we're starting to tiptoe into the backstories of Arthur, Goose, and Gerald.
I'm very excited for what's coming up for Goose.
Yeah, me too.
What is Arthur's favorite color?
Arthur's favorite color is red roses. Well, red for red roses, and white for white lilies, because that was his wedding flowers.
Oh, that's
cute.
lovely. I've checked
I
this
have a
information in the other section of Goose's description profile page as well.
Yeah, and we also got a question from Gouda again, asking about zodiac signs, and like in world there aren't really zodiacs in that way, but if people want to apply like our world's zodiac signs,
I have
I
to
suppose
look it
that's-
up. I think.
Arthur's totally Virgo.
Hobbits is saying you won't want to be caught dead wearing any other color than this season's hottest color, corpse gray.
Oh dear.
Sorry, I should have said that with a little bit more enthusiasm.
It's
You wouldn't
no,
want to be
it's
caught
not.
dead wearing anything other than this season's hottest color, corpse gray.
Oh, you sold it to me, Denny.
There we go.
Excellent. Perfect.
Get me in that grave.
Woo. No, like the
And if-
perfect pearlescent grey of a well-prepared body. That's I don't know.
It's not making it better.
you're not making it better.
Well, that'd be interesting though, actually. If oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go
Oh, like maybe letting chat kind of think of what they think each of our personality would what their zodiac signs would be from personality that's come out during the campaign.
Oh yeah.
What does everyone think that their zodiac sign would be? And that could
Yeah,
also help us
totally.
to kind of decide on birthdays as well after that.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Well, the zodiacs you'd apply wouldn't apply necessarily to the calendar.
That's true, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But just for funsies.
Just for funsies. But yeah, we can definitely work out like actual birth dates.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I was
Depending
having,
on how the
I was
calendar
thinking
system
like
works.
just because this is a question I have like just for like similar questions that Good is saying, and for like my own and chat and everyone's like. If I recall from backstories that I've read, I think there are only two of the characters that have their parents still alive. Imagine that.
That's
Imagine
a little
playing
sad.
D&D.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh,
No,
I have
wait,
one. Does
no.
that count?
Why?
Yeah, I
don't-
was just about to. I was just about to say there's like 2.5.
Yeah.
That's a fair.
2.5.
2.5. Oh my god, my dad's legs over here and my mum's torso over here. And
Rudy, no!
Rudy.
Is that why you like
At
corpse
least that we.
crying?
I will redact and say at least that we know of, because if I recall, Arthur doesn't know. Arthur just like doesn't know. And for Gerald, I would want to say that they're gone, but I don't know if we set it in stone.
No, it's unclear.
Instructions unclear.
But he doesn't really seem to care. No, because we're considering where you grew up. Like the only thing we know is
I grew
Gerald
up
was an
without
orphan.
parents. Yes,
Yes.
I was an orphan for one reason or another, whether they're alive or whether they
Yes.
and the gates just gave me up, or whether they died, and that's where I ended up.
Instructions
we don't know.
unclear. Signed a giant contract with.
Instructions unclear. Signed infernal contract.
Yeah, Good is asking if anyone has a favorite gemstone for their character.
Oh,
I forget what the. Is there like a list of? I can get back to you with that.
I like.
There's like a
Amethyst.
whole crystal Bible you could have a look
Yeah,
at.
I think Amethyst is sort of Arthur's.
I think Gerald was too poor to really deal in any kind of gemstones,
Hold
but
up.
he's quite taken with the pearl from the plane of water that he acquired.
And if you take another peek
I
before
think-
bed after talking with the book, there would definitely been one more hairline crack in the pearl.
Oh, but it's in the rod now. I've stabilized.
Yeah, but
it
it's
in
still
the rod.
it's still doing a thing.
No, it was that was part of the plan was to try and stabilize it. Josie.
Hatching!
Uh,
We'll hatch a
No.
mermaid.
It's supposed to create balance, not tear us apart.
you were meant to bring balance to the force.
Exactly where I went with it.
I think considering following along with Goose's love for the color yellow, I think golden sunstone would be the way to go.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunstone, rich orange in color.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like Nana probably wouldn't appreciate. She would appreciate something unpolished a little bit more than something shiny and touched by man. But I'll have to
Which
think
would
about
also
Maybe
it would
like a
also go back-
geode.
Yeah, because that would also go back to Nana, because Nana is considered, if I recall, we were talking, Nana's like half rock gnome and half like forest gnome.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So probably something that you would find like in a mountain. So yeah, maybe like a geode, or I'll have a think about that. But yeah.
Something
like that.
uncut.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my collection of rocks up on my shelf.
I know. I was,
And
I
I
do
want to
have some
ask,
geodes up
what
there
do,
too.
not the characters, what do the players think about the Midwinter Council?
I'm gonna
Oh,
go kick
shit.
their ass.
Mm.
I'm gonna go kick their ass.
Very
Look, I mean,
interesting, yeah.
I don't want to say was thinking it, but like they were very much going, yeah, whatever. Just they were
Yeah, they
very
want
dismissive of us the whole
yeah.
time. So it was kind of like I don't know.
I didn't really see it as that though. I just sort of saw it as they just got a lot of fish to fry, and we're just another annoyance / problem / more work for them.
Yeah, that's kind of what
yeah,
I
I
was
thought I
thinking.
felt the same as well. Like it was just we weren't worth their time.
Yeah, yeah. Or
That was that might have been their initial response until they saw the color.
Right. Yeah, I'm super surprised that they put it on Lena though, of all things. Like,
I'm
because if they were well, no, because like if what was said was true and they were between a rock and a hard place and they had to choose the lesser of two evils, like why do they have to? Why did that necessitate them putting that on Lena though, right?
Because
and expelling them from.
If we're since like I can say Lena doesn't remember like truly because of the effect of the item.
Yeah.
But it was essentially a way to get rid of the color, Lena, and all of you at the same time.
That's what I kind of.
Right.
It was basically the point was the other giants knew who Lena was, and they had been told they were taken off guard by the Sahagin, but they were essentially going to like, oh no, the prisoner has escaped. Oh, whatever will
did they
happen.
organize the attack as well of Sahagin?
No.
No, the Sahagin were unrelated.
Were unexpected.
That was an
okay.
opportunity for them.
But they were gonna set Lena on us and then be like, oh no.
Yeah, pretty much like having you off each other. Like now
I
it's
see.
out of our hands.
That's very
Jokes on you, we like Lena too much.
Yeah.
Gerald kind of
you.
just owned the disarm on the
Pretty
collar.
collar,
And
That's
just,
kind of what that is.
yeah.
And Gouda also says that she would like to give Lena a hug, maybe some ice cream and a blanket.
Yeah. Poor Lena.
Oh.
Yeah, poor thing.
It's like the thing is like
I think ice cream would be appreciated.
yeah. It's like anything we say, I don't think really could amount to what Lena's feeling.
But also, like, Lena was a midwinter. I'm surprised they didn't like explain it to her, or that she wasn't brought in. On
Didn't
the
she
whole
say she
thing.
was like
think there
super
was-
young?
I
But
think
they
there
was-
was
they was-
definitely
yeah,
something going on with like a power struggle in there. I feel like Lena was almost
there?
supposed to like rule something, and then the aunt was like, no, and pulled a fucking Shakespearean move on them, and was like,
So,
I'm gonna
was
power on
Lena
you
a
now.
bit of an Aragorn situation?
Well, I don't know if you're gonna return. I could tell you what's going on.
I'll keep it secret just in case we come
Keep it
back.
safe.
Thank you.
Because I still have notes about like the politics in the city, how it works.
Keep it
Like
secret
the
for
power
now, because
structure.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. We might.
Keep your secrets.
We could pry it from Lena at some point.
I'll never tell.
That's like Arthur being told the captain's secret. You know he's immediately going to come below deck and tell us.
Oh, you don't know that. You don't know that.
I mean, does he want to sleep again tomorrow night? I mean, like just.
But do you even know that I know?
Right. Rudy would have no idea.
Yeah.
For anyone curious, like again, I'll tell the players, but the characters don't know. Essentially, the captain is part cloud dragon.
That's fucking.
A cloud
That's
dragon.
fucking cool.
Wait, the
I
second
thought you were
goose.
saying crowd, not cloud. Oh my god.
The second goose finds
Cloud
out.
dragon.
Dragon.
Oh my god. No, not this.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
The bypadding's gonna get worse, let me tell you.
Part cloud dragon.
Yeah,
That's
the like I think the inspiration is very much like it's partly taken from the captain in Treasure Planet.
Okay.
Nice.
Like the very like haha, I'll joke around with my crew, but I'm still in charge here. And then also like I tried giving him a German accent. I don't know how I did. I don't speak German. And
Neither do we.
then just like making him tall and like trying to show off that he's just like a bit more. I don't know if anyone picked up. He also referred to Rudy as human, like
Yeah,
deliberately.
I
like-
did. But
didn't
I just
catch
thought he
that.
was
I didn't
addressing
pick up on
because
that,
the
no.
humans were having trouble with the coin concept and the rest of us were getting it. So I just thought he was spelling it out specifically for the humans. Dude, I've never seen Treasure Planet, but these thigh-high boots are to die for.
You have to watch
Dude,
Treasure
that
Planet.
movie-
It's so
that
good.
movie is look. That movie is pure bypadding.
It is.
Oh, oh no, not
100%.
this! Oh no, it's voiced by Emma Thompson. Oh no, I love her.
Cuddly, Dutch Daddy Gamers in chat raging at you. Unfollow, unsub, ban. You are dead to
It is. Look, I read the reason the movie isn't as known as it is because it came out the same season as the first Harry Potter movie.
Oof.
That could be it.
I heard there was some in development politics going on as well, in regards to the development of it, like in studio.
It's so good though.
like,
Well,
Well,
I
what's
heard
going
they
on?
might make a live action of
They should. It's a
Ooh.
gem. It's like a hidden gem. It's like oh, it's so good.
It's so good, and the music.
so-
Oh, the music.
I was honestly like,
Music.
with this whole ship thing, I was just like, we've just walked onto the ship from like a ship in Pirates of the Penzance or something. Like they're just gonna
No.
break into song at any moment. There's just like overly jovial captain, and it was great.
I
If
love it.
people want, I could put the lyrics in my Discord.
I was just about to ask for that.
Yes,
These two.
yes, absolutely. Put the lyrics in your Discord.
Oh, actually, some clarifications. So what was the name of the first mate tiefling?
The first mate is Alana Sojour.
Alana, how do you spell her last name?
Sojour.
I'll be honest, Nana's gonna be
Lovely.
working with first names only.
Yeah.
And
There we go.
she's a chain devil tiefling.
That's so cool.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Oh,
And Sarah, what was her role?
Sarah is the navigator, and I'd say Gerald, Rudy, and Nana would definitely recognize. No, actually, I think the only one who might not recognize, because Goose, you would have known from like picture books and your mom's stories, heard about these people in the north. And Gerald, you would have like read about it in books in school because it's magic related. Nana from your travels, Rudy from where you grew up, and Sarah, the navigator, is an air ganassi.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yes.
I actually don't know what that is. Full stop.
Nana knows, but
Like,
Cuddly
It's
does
like
not.
someone who is like an air elemental person.
Right.
Did we do that campaign where I had oh, what was her name? Aloe Brooke. She was a water genasi.
Oh yes.
Mm.
Nice.
I think, and like besides, they're like most of the people in the crew are humans, though.
Those are a
But yeah.
couple of very exotic.
Yeah,
types
they're quite a bunch.
Yeah.
You'll learn more maybe next week.
Yeah.
But I
Tune
think we're
in.
actually wrapping up now. Yeah,
Mhm.
tune in.
Tune in next week.
Exactly.
It's gonna be fantastic. We've got some stuff. I've got some stuff planned out. We're definitely gonna reach land, like solid land,
Woo.
dirt, soil, sand.
Yay!
You're
Arthur can't wait.
Yeah.
Are we going to be doing anything after this, Josie?
I don't think so. I have a lot of stuff to do. Are we finding anyone to raid bomb?
That's what I was thinking.
Raid
Raid
bomb.
bomb, raid bomb.
You're my
What's the
raid bomb.
Oh, there is someone playing Dungeons and Dragons on my Twitch.
Who?
AussieDevFro?
I knew it was coming.
Yep.
You knew it was coming.
Looks like Darcy knew it was coming too.
I do have a Georgie playing some Apex Legends. We got Dark Highness, who's currently just chatting.
Worth it.
Well, my good friend Kayla is playing some Dead by Daylight.
Ooh,
That's the next
That makes
thing.
sense. That's it's
Okay.
only
All
one
things
letter
considered.
off. It's only one
It
letter
is,
off.
and Arthur, you know who she is? It's Lala the Weirdo. One word.
Yes, I know who that is.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, Lala.
La.
If everyone's okay with sending
There
people
we
over
go.
there,
Yeah, I'm down.
it just
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
like
yeah.
our internal joke just keeps
Ooh,
running.
Yeah.
I'm a-okay to do it. Okay. Can I get that? Oh, thank you, Dutch. Never mind. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you guys over there. Thank you for the fun session.
I'll
And,
see you.
uh,
Thank you all for coming.
Yeah.
Give Kayla lots of love. Thank you all for playing with me.
Yes.
D&D. Woo!
Yay, D&D!
Yay, D&D.
I love this campaign. I hope you
See you
all
next
love it at home as well.
Hope you're all having a great
and,
time.
Thank you all
Yes.
for coming.
We'll see you next week. Just
See you next time. Bye.
get that
Bye.
raid.
Alrighty, don't worry, my guys. We gotta chat about 2 things before we go. So don't worry, you're not done with me just yet.